y'all ready? Put the hat on, flip the pan on. We clocking in, let me show you something. Hey, hey, clocking in, showing up, no slackery. Where we at? Fat, 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 fat bitch factory. Hey, red apron on, that's the strategy. Where we at? Fat, 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 fat bitch factory. Dust up the chef hat, bowl like a queen. Wake up late night, chase a food dream. Phone charged up, got the ring light clean. Factory shift, baby, heavy whipped cream. Boom, bad beat while the grill goes sizzle. Pots get hot and the sauce gon' drizzle. Step in the line, make the whole place wiggle. Big fork moves in the waistline jiggle. Clocking in, showing up, no slackery. Where we at? Fat, 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 fat bitch factory. Red apron on, that's the strategy. Where we at? Fat, 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 fat bitch factory. Mac on the stove, butter in the pan. Cornbread stack, call it thick with a plan. Hot like a wok, don't stop my hand. I'm the boss of the sauce, you a sous chef stand.
Yes, I see you. You are a precious baby, and I love you very much. I love you very, very much. Oh man, my background's all effed up. But you can hear me. I'm not really outside. Whatever. The cat will come in a minute and ruin it. Eh? Alright. There we go. I almost did it smoothly. Almost. Getting better at it. Getting better at it. Alright. Let's see here. We don't need that up right now. I need that. And I need to put it on top chat. No, live chat. Don't you make fun of me, Allie. I'm getting better. Hello, Rex. Hello, Tea with Unicorns. Hello, I don't know why I just wanted to call you Scooby. Hello, Curvy. Hello, Idiot Witch. Hello, Midori. Hello, Possum Pals Pet Service. Woo. Hello, Garnet. Hello, CJ. Or C. Jones. Hey, I didn't realize my account was hooked up to a card that expired, and now I have to start back at the beginning. I don't think you do. I think if you just renew it, I think it'll just boot you back. I have no idea. Hello, Winter Seas. Hello, Wauma. Hello, Teddy Pigs. Hello, Allie. Hello, K-Bun. I thought you were going to be here, K-Buns. Hello, Ghost Rabbit. Hello, Cosmopolitan. Nikki T. Hey, there you are. Aren't you supposed to be, like, asleep or something? Hello, Jody. Hello, Southern Bonita. Hello, Stevie. Hello. My cat is whining if you hear him. Yeah. I never did anything with this hat. I wanted to do like a whole moon night theme, and I never got around to it. So. If you renew, it'll pick back up where it left off. Yeah. Hey, Hannah. Hi, all. I just smacked myself in the face with the dryer door. All right. It's, I haven't done it yet, but it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So, I was going to say I feel you, but it hasn't happened yet. But I know it will. Ah, we'll keep you at the office. Yeah, but that's true, Wildman. The moon is not real. That's true. So I should put a fake moon on here and then put a little moon landing rover somewhere on it. It'll be very Halloween-y. Oh, is Christina the one with the black feral chickens? Okay, so I do not get to have everybody's YouTube channel names. I get to have everybody's, I don't know what they call them, usernames. I think with the ats, I think these are your usernames. So I do know if you go to your channel, you can change the username to what you want it to be. Because I had to do that earlier today. So I think, don't quote me, I think YouTube is going to permanently switch everybody over to this version because they're competing, or they're always competing with social media that they don't need to compete with. But they're competing with Twitter for some dumbass reason, and they're going to do this. You're Nolan McFarlane? Gotcha. So, yeah. If I'm using the wrong name for you guys, you can go in and you can change it. Because I know some of y'all were probably like me and had your accounts, your username accounts set up as like close or relatively close to your actual names. Some of you, not all of you. So, yeah, they're testing it on a couple different channels. My channel happens to be one of them. I'm not that big though, Nikki T. Yeah, you can go change your name if you want to. It's the same screen that you would go and change your, you just go and edit your channel. It just says edit channel. And then it has like your channel name, and then underneath it it'll have an @ and that's your, I think it's called your username, and you can change that. So I changed mine to my actual name, or not my real name, you guys. I didn't dox myself. Rosie's channel's like that too. Yeah, and I'm not saying you guys have to go do that. Yeah, and like every once in a while I have normal names, but I think they're going to end up doing it. This is going to end up being the permanent way of it. So, changing it to feral chicken. I mean, now is the time. I don't know if it'll be locked in. I don't think it ever will be. Is that the reason? Because they like to annoy us and they hate us, but no, we're addicted? Yep, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, where else are you going to go? So, let me get a window going. I want to keep that one up. I don't need to keep that one up. Crispy hash browns. I need to make that later. I don't need that one open. I don't need that one open. Yeah, you can close that one. I don't think I need all these Call of Duty windows open. So, let's see. What are you? Let's pull. I want to save this Marble Hornets one. Hang on. Bump, and now you can go away. Eventually, I'm going to finish that Marble Hornets series on the other channel. When Girl World decides to quit imploding, that would be amazing. Amazing. Alright, let's keep the Pit Mitt one. That's already sized down, right? Right. There we go. Okay, on this page, I follow this channel. That's my friend. That's it. That's it. Wait, I know, I might. Is that, what's her name? This is the crafty lady I watch. Because she's cool. Alright. Rosie's gonna go live. Oh, Rosie is live. There we go. Yay, let me get my headset.
Anyway,
hey everybody, Rosie's live. She must
I'm
be
just
talking
not
to her
surprised.
brother.
And
you guys hear her.
Then
Yes,
on the opposite curb is where there's like a huge block of like sunken in, completely broken sidewalk. And it's like, we live in a nice enough like subdivision. They should be fixing this stuff. It's crazy that it's not fixed. And yeah, oh, thank you, Haley. Never mind the negatives that came with it. Be proud that you did it. It's a massive achievement, so well done. Be proud of yourself. Thank you. Hey, Khaleesi. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, so, and then it was just like, at one point I had to like barrel the rollator through just like, there was one specific house where they had a huge pile of just branches completely blocking the sidewalk. Like, not in their driveway, not on their lawn, like just completely blocking the sidewalk. And then behind it was like a busted old computer chair sitting by their trash that was out. And they had a car partially blocking the driveway, as well as a tree that was overgrown, or a bush or something, and like getting in the way of the sidewalk. And I was like, God damn. Like, if I had been
streaming 11 minutes ago, do you guys want me to back it up, or do you want to stay here?
I would have just initially gotten and walked around it on the road. I just didn't think of it, to be honest with you.
I can back it up and put it at like 1.5 times speed until it gets caught
yeah,
up.
they're doing too much. Like, it was just like
it sounds like she took the rollator for a walk.
So I mean, because the listing for the rollator that Julie got for me did say you could like off-road outside. So I was like, let me test that. Boom, and it like kind of worked. I had to kind of lift it over the branches because it was like you got like a little stuck. I wanted to see what the rollator could do, you know.
Well, I can pop that shit.
But yeah, off-roading, right. I don't know if that was the exact wording that the listing used, but it was like something basically saying like it can be used for outdoor terrain, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what else happened? I don't know if I finished up the breaks part that I was talking about. So I took like a decent long break, and then that's at some point that's when I looked up and realized I'd forgotten. Chad told me the day prior that like full moon was yesterday, so I just like I had a moment looking up at the moon, and it was like really nice, and it was great weather. I mean, this is a great time of year in Florida. So the temperature was pretty good, but by the end of it, I was definitely like out of breath and tired and like sweaty. Oh yeah, we're cooking. I'm just chit-chatting right now. I'm very tired, so I might be moving a little slow today. I'm exhausted, and that's what I was saying is like it's if it's because of the walk, that's annoying. I don't necessarily think it was. Apparently rollators are men magnets.
Right?
Tea? What?
That
I had a
is
random
not what
hot
it
Italian
means.
dude fix mine whilst I was out the other day.
Yes, Nikki.
Nice.
She apparently used the rollator.
Nice.
Here we go, a wassailing among the leaves of green. It doesn't exist.
I also had therapy yesterday, and I've gotten into the habit after therapy.
I want to know the context of this story.
Sessions, I like end the session. I immediately grab my journal and start journaling. Sometimes while we're still connected near the end, I'll ask her to repeat something she said during the session that I wanted to write down, because I feel like I've hit a really good groove with my therapist. I think if you guys remember, initially I was like really a little worried. Like I was worried we weren't jiving.
I'm going to let that run for exactly 5 minutes.
But like last week when she called me out on something that she'd said to me, I was just kind of like, okay.
Yes, you are shooketh.
I don't know.
Crazy.
It built some more trust between us, I feel. And then this session, I was just talking to her about a lot of stuff, and I was talking to her about the rollator thing and how I was feeling. And I said some stuff out loud for the first time that I've never said to myself or anyone before, to her. So I'm not going to say it here, obviously. But I said some things that I needed to say, that needed to be said, and that I needed to recognize. And that were hard to say. And the big thing that she was telling me that I need to work on is being less critical of myself, because she said I'm very critical of myself and I judge myself very harshly. And that I need to understand that positive self-talk isn't lying to myself. It's working on rewiring my brain. And so that is stuff I'm going to be trying to work on, because in the past year or two, I've really shifted and struggled with that. And I've struggled with a lot of things, partly some of it to do with like what happens here on the internet and on YouTube, but also just within myself and the way my life has gone, like outside of the internet as well. And like just, you know, aspects of that have me and have nothing to do with anyone else or their opinions of me, right? So I mean, I think it's fair to acknowledge that there's like a duality there, but it's just I need to work on reframing and rewiring my thought processes, because being so harsh and critical of myself is only like hurting me. It's not helping me. And that was like the biggest thing she was talking to me about. So yeah, thank you, Laughing Water. Good for you, Rosee. Growth is great. Yeah, and I think it's important to try to grow and address, and I'm just grateful to have access to a therapist right now. And I think I see her next week, and then she's out of office the last 2 weeks of November. But it's hard because you get critical energy on you. It's hard not to mimic that. But bro, that's basically what I said to my therapist, but you worded it better. Like, that was a point I brought up to her.
How long do you think it's going to be before this therapist moves away, quits her practice, stops taking insurance? I'm trying to remember all the other Rosee excuses for why she couldn't go see her therapist anymore.
Though compassion for ourselves is just as important. I need to remind myself of this. Absolutely. 100%.
Tell me something that's not a struggle.
I think I probably won't need a haircut for probably like another month or two. This water's not a struggle. No, she called me out for something else the week prior. I'd have to read my journal to remember exactly what she said, but I think with what she said, I don't think I shared it last week, and I don't think I want to share that, because I mean I may like today
read us
like,
your journal,
small point of my therapy sessions, but I'm not gonna like give blow by blows of my therapy, because that's weird, and also
very prickly hedgehog. Will Rosee grow from
in the
therapy?
long term of like my health and growth?
Well, this one, you know? Oh, you guys are actually kind of 50-50 here.
Therapy is personal, exactly. You know, exactly. So and
told me.
I think some people might view it as like tea or whatever, but it's like literally my life. Literally my life. Sorry.
It's my life. It's now or never.
What a throwback. That's old. Therapy takes courage and honesty, 100%. Yeah.
She's gonna disappear by the end of November.
Have you considered to have a bang? What? Oh, hell. Hair bang. No. I was like, have you think if I considered to bang somebody? What? No, I don't think I would look good with a bang. I had one when I was like,
as soon as the therapist
18,
catches
19,
on,
and I had a lot more
stories
hair.
Will be have something.
Speaking
will happen.
of hair, I obviously like took a shower earlier and like blew dry my hair. That's, you know, I'm having a decent hair time. I didn't dry it 100%. I got to like 90. Yeah, Stefan, we're about to get to the cooking, but I was like going. Not fuck therapy, just bang. Goddamn. Don't take that advice, chat. I was like running my hand through my hair after I had brushed it, so I was getting some like loose hairs out in my hand, right? And at one point I look at my hand and I'm like, because I had like brown hair as you would expect, and there was one hair that was not brown, and I was like, no. So I pick this hair up and I hold it up to the light. Motherfuckers, I had a gray hair.
Oh my God.
At the ripe old age of 33, I'm going gray.
Oh my God. My first gray hair came in at 22.
I was like, I literally, I was like,
go eat a dick. Oop, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was in the act of blow drying my hair, and I literally like saw this. I had to turn off my blow dryer, set it down, did that, and I had to like sit there for like 2 minutes and just.
I'm gonna need people to stop freaking the fuck out about being old. First off, you're not even in your mid-30s yet, so chill the fuck out. Secondly, gray hair will come in at any point, so stop. Thirdly, it is not that bad. It's you're not turning 90. And if anything, 90 seems to be pretty cool. So stop. Just fucking stop. You will be lucky to see 40. So just stop. Don't worry about your singular gray hair. Okay? Just stop.
Process it and be like, ugh, that sucks. Yeah, I started getting grays at 40.
On me. I have...
Like, I knew I'd probably start graying young just
this
because of the PTSD
is all
of it all,
gray.
you know? But
actually,
like,
it's silver, but this is all gray hair.
I stress easily.
I just dye it.
I'm 27 and have like 10 grays.
Because I like having red hair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I start going gray, if I'll just embrace it and like go gray. Or if I'll like start dyeing my hair.
Yeah, exactly. Steve Martin went gray in his 20s. I started going gray at 22.
I'll have to wait and see. I think I might be the type to embrace it.
And I know some people who are like in their like
good with silver hair.
50s, 60s who don't have any gray. So it doesn't, the grays don't mean nothing.
We'll have to see.
Also, I know people who like had no grays until they had kids, and then like a year later they're just gray. So I've had the same 2 gray hairs for the past 15 years.
I'm in a bit like peppier spirits because I've been yapping to y'all, but those are just some of the updates. There's also some
I
other
have my
updates.
first gray hair in a box. I decided to keep it for some reason.
I can't talk about yet.
I had a friend. Well, I had an acquaintance friend. We're not, I don't know. I guess we're still friends, but we don't talk, so I don't know. Anyway, this is way back when I was still working at the comic shop. So I was I guess I got my first gray hair much earlier because I was like 20. Anyway, I've never met this person before in my life. This is how I met this person. So, I knew we had a mutual friend. That friend was introducing us. This is a female friend. And so this friend is introducing me to this person, and they're best friends. And anyway, so this new person, she walks up to me and she's like, "Hi, my name is so-and-so." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so-and-so." And we're like, "Oh yeah, we're friends, you know, with so-and-so." And she looks at me and she goes, and she grabs hold of one of my hairs and just rips it out of my head. I've never met this person before. And I'm like, "The fuck are you doing?" And she goes, "Oh, you had a gray hair. I got it for you." And I'm like, okay, first off, don't do that. I like my gray hairs. And secondly, you don't know me. And then we became friends. So there you go. If you need a nice icebreaker with people, I guess rip their hair out of their heads. And then by 95, his hair turned white. He was like, "Damn it, I almost made it." By white hair, you mean becoming a unicorn? Glitter strands. Yeah, some people get lucky like that. Like, my hair is actually silver. Like, it's not actually white. It's silver. It's really pretty. But at this point, if I let it grow out, it's going to look really stupid. So I'm kind of stuck dyeing it. And I like dyeing it, so. Yeah, when you're blonde or you've got like a light colored hair, you can get away with the gray and people don't notice it because they just assume it's part of your hair color. I know, assaulting my gray hair, very prickly hedgehog. And we were friends for like 20 years. We're still friendly. You just don't talk because I moved. Hey, Meg. Megan 8. That's funny.
I just don't know if the carrots make sense. Because they make sense for
What if I gift a random person my gray hair? Will they be my friend? Yes, that's how that works. You should totally just gift random people your hairs.
Let me think. Oh.
Alright, well, the consensus is that we will not go backwards, but I am going to speed her up so we can get caught up. Because I yapped. I highly doubt we're going to miss anything.
Mamma mia.
Yes, gray hair does affect differently, the genders differently. Most men get off easy with the gray hair because it looks distinguished.
Right, what's the flavor profile we're going for? Because I forgot I had this in my freezer, so I defrosted it. So I can actually use sausage instead of just ground beef. This is a perfect kind of dish.
Oh god, I love when she cooks.
Ooh, should I go ranch? Ooh, I could try the lemon pepper. No, not today. I'm gonna use the very good garlic, ranch question mark, garlic and onion powder. Ah! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we'll use some paprika.
Is she
Sure.
quiet?
Why the fuck not?
Yes, she is. I'm sorry.
Creole? Question mark? I don't know. Okay, let me get the chat's opinion. All right.
No.
So there are 3 maybe ingredients right now. The 3 maybes are carrots, ranch, and Creole. I'm not decided. But we've got minced garlic, 2 types of cabbage. I've got some bell peppers on the prep.
Random.
Some kielbasa, garlic and onion powder, paprika, the very good garlic, which I might use instead of garlic. I might use a little bit of regular garlic and this. Haven't fully decided. And I've got baking grease to cook the cabbage in.
Why?
So, chat, what is the consensus on the carrot? I don't feel like it makes sense.
Why?
And I do have, I want to grab at least an onion or 2. Because I'm making a big batch of this. It's going to be veggie heavy. Because I've only got 1 sausage link. So what's the opinion on the carrots?
I don't understand the question.
Carrots will add some sweetness. Great point. And I love carrots. I mean, it's more vegetables. Like this can't hurt. So, chat's pretty pro carrots. Okay, cool. We'll do that. All right. Ranch. This is where people are going to be divided. I kind of want to go spicy ranch with the Creole. Like using this instead of salt because it's very salty.
That's not how spicy ranch works.
Hell yeah to the ranch. We got 1 no so far. Team no ranch from a mod.
Can I have more
Fucking
than one
ranch
poll
with an
going?
eye roll from another mod.
No, I cannot.
Y'all are betraying me. Come on. I need y'all to enable me on this one. I feel like I've got a lot of seasonings. Not apples, Buddha. Good God.
Happy family. Well,
All right, I feel like I'm being bullied out of the ranch. What about just the Creole, though?
what are we making?
Yeah, my mods refer to themselves as the mod.
Yeah, Lizzie.
Like,
Lizzie,
if I add just
I
like
don't
some
know what
Creole,
we're
just like a little
making, I'm
zang,
sorry.
little kick. Without the ranch, because you guys hate me.
Ranch.
Okay, so fine. Fuck the ranch. Okay, fuck the ranch.
She's
Ranch
still
meat now, bitches.
spread up.
Y'all have woken me up. Thank you. Okay.
She might
I do need to
still
grab a
be
couple
sped up a
onions.
little bit.
So I am going to prep all the bell peppers, and I think I'm going to grab 2 onions, because I bought them a little while ago, and onions have a long shelf life, but I want to make sure they get used, and they're still good. No ranch unless we're talking about the land. Oh, Lord. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute up the sausage, then I'm going to cook the bell peppers and onions, so I'm going to cook the sausage, take it out, cook the bell peppers and onions, take those out, reduce down the cabbage, and then kind of throw everything in, and then I'm going to judge how much of I might set aside some of the bell peppers and onions, because I don't know, ratio-wise. I kind of wish I had a second kielbasa link, because I feel like for the amount of vegetables I had, I'm making, kind of a fuck ton of food to eat off of the next few days. But, hey, can we close the cabinet? I swear you're trolling me now. I promise you, Joanna, here's the thing. I had no idea it was open. I had no clue. I did not know until you said something. I just don't even look at it or think about it. It's just something that I do, and that sounds absolutely perfect how you're explaining it. Go for it. Okay. So.
I have a cabinet. Actually, both of my cabinets. They don't stay closed, and it drives me batty. I've bought those little magnet closers, and the only reason those don't work is because I don't want to drill into my cabinets, but I think I'm going to end up doing that. It's been a year now since we've lived here. Those fucking will not stay closed on their own. So I'm going to have to take measures into my own hands, because they just open, and they will open that wide all on their own. And it drives me crazy. This drives me crazy. Well, crazy is a bit strong, but you get my drift.
Yeah. I will close it just for you. Okay, where's that glass that I dropped earlier?
I wonder what she'll pull out to use
Creole
today
and
that'll
sweet
end
berries.
up being rotten or
I'm not
gone
adding
bad
barbecue to
somehow.
this.
Maybe the carrots.
I am making this a little more traditional. Was my dad in the chat? Did I miss my dad?
Traditional? What are you
Oh, that was my dad that said that. Oh yeah, Dad. I'm making more traditional cabbage and sausage.
No
I
one's
guess.
mentioned
With my
Zachary
own
Michael.
seasonings.
Quick, someone go mention Zachary Michael.
And yeah, the fat source is going to be nothing wrong with more veggies. Maybe you can have a different protein option on the side throughout the week. Yeah. Because I was wondering if something like this would pair well with a fried egg or not. I was thinking about that earlier because I totally forgot to do that when I did finish off the egg roll bowl yesterday. And then so after my walk, I came back in, I rested a little bit, and then I had dinner.
Little break for plants. I tried that.
It was a little wonky. It's not as bad as it's been in the past, but I'm like,
Velcro. I haven't tried Velcro.
I probably woke up around 11 or noon today, which is a little later than I have been recently. And so, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say
Maybe she
something.
finally
For
blocked
dinner,
with
I
you.
had the
I
big ass sweet
doubt it,
potato
Megan
with cottage cheese and mustard
that
on
would
it, and it was
require her
delicious.
to
And then since it was like what I ate for dinner,
drama.
I like before I microwaved it, I like put a thin layer of the like real bacon bits on top of the sweet potato. So that was like the protein for the meal. Was just I just basically had like a bacon sweet potato with
That's not how protein works.
the cottage cheese and mustard on top with some Cholula. It was so good. Ugh, I'm so sad I'm out of sweet potatoes.
I'm not.
Hey Hamlet. I gobbled that right
She
up.
sped up when
I think
Rosee's-
I'm back on that kick. When I go to the produce shop again,
Duct
probably
tape them
at
shut.
the end of
Yeah,
this
but
month,
then I can't get
I'll
the
be
stuff
like,
that's
did you buy no sweet
inside.
potatoes? My answer will be no, because I'm gonna buy more.
I live in an
I was trying to be a little
apartment,
more
by the way.
conservative because I think
Otherwise,
last time
I wouldn't care. Is that me?
I had bought them was when I was like kind of over it a little, and
there we go. We're
I
caught
had
up.
some go bad or something, or like
This
I
is
didn't
how she actually
get
talks.
to finish all of them or something.
All right.
So
Consensus is carrots.
a fried egg would be great with that. Yeah, I think so. Okay, what do I need to grab? Onion.
I need to get an orange shirt when she cooks, so that I can do a Uncle Roger mimic. Good for you, Rosie. Growth is great.
Oh no.
Laughing Waters. Haven't you been in my chat?
Well, I had
feel like
two
a Laughing
onions
Waters
left and
has
they
been in
are
my chat
moldy,
before.
so we're not doing onion today. Oh well.
See, she gets the weird ats like I do too.
I've got enough vegetables, it's fine. Ugh, that sucks though. I mean, I'm not that surprised to be fair. But I did. There was only two left.
That's what I would think,
Onions have
Millie, but I
layers.
don't think so.
You know, they were like there was mold on both of them. That must have happened recently.
There was mold on what?
I do have green onion. That must have happened. Did there was only two left. But I did. There was. That sucks though. I mean, I'm not that surprised to be fair. But I did. There was only.
What had mold?
I've got enough vegetables. It's fine. Ugh, that sucks though. I mean, I'm not that surprised to be fair. But I did. There was only two left. Onions have layers. You know, they were like there was mold on both of them. That must have happened recently.
I don't know, and I don't care enough
I
to
do-
find out.
And the entire thing was compromised. That's. I'm not old. Like no. Yeah. The green onion's behind me. No white part. I'm not gonna take the mold. Like no. Like part of it was sunken in. I'm not gonna. No.
Onions?
I'm not gonna take
Onions?
the moldy part off.
Oh,
Like, no.
she must be talking about onions.
The entire thing was compromised. That's not safe.
She must be talking about
No
onions.
white part. I might top. Sure. I think topping it with some green onion is not a bad idea.
I had her sped up, and you all thought she was manic.
I'm telling you, this like getting the collared bell peppers from Aldi's. Great price point, great quality.
See?
Especially
it is
for like when you consider
Aldi's.
Aldi's produce.
The title says cabbage, sausage, and pepper. Yeah, but that doesn't
I like
tell
how I
me
haven't even
anything.
started cooking yet, and I'm using a clean apron today, and I already got stuff on it from when I moved to the brown sugar. Good job, me.
That's sure. Sure, Jan. It's not a recent mold if it's sunk in. Yeah, exactly.
So I just need to prep the bell peppers and
There we go. It was onions.
The
I knew something would be
That's
bad
all I
there.
need.
Exactly. Well,
cabbage and carrots are done.
hey, kicking geese.
Add our
Welcome
seasonings.
to the undergrads.
I like all these. Their carnitas are so good. They have. I think I've tried those before, and I think I did like them.
Cleansing with toast in her mouth.
I just end up spending like so much money on like ground beef and like other protein sources that I
Get
just
that
end up being like,
reference.
it's not worth it for me to spend between $7 to $10 on like their pre-made.
We call them
Um,
capsaicins. We call
like,
them
little meat
mangoes.
stuff.
Someone actually explained why. Or gave me an explanation that made sense as to why. I was like, oh, okay. You know, actually, that does kind of make sense.
Ah, shit.
That was her. That's her. I think we caught up. What are you doing? Why do you do that? Why do you cut like a 5-year-old who just discovered what a knife is?
Yeah, you don't need to be getting the shits from bad onions, right, Dad? It's just not necessary. Like, I'll live. You know? I think it's fine.
Peppers. You got auto-corrected. This is her at normal speed. I can't speed her up. It's not like they're colored onion. They're
I
not
have made
even
stuffed
like,
peppers before. I don't think I've made them on my channel.
those are not spicy. You don't need to knock the seeds out of them. They're not going to hurt you. You have to be like the world's lightest lightweight for those to be spicy. They all cut terribly, Mamie Belle. Like, well, I've never seen Glitter and Lasers cook, so I have no idea. But, well, I've never seen her prep cook. I don't know, Stevie. I don't know. No, we're not picking it up off the floor. Are you new here? We got a whole ecosystem on the floor, man. We can't compromise that. This is why you don't raw dog the girls. They don't speak at a normal human. No. But it is kind of fascinating. It's like watching Neanderthals discover fire. So close. She cooks sometimes. There's evidence of that occurring sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Kelly.
Right. No, Allie, she...
Yeah. There. Camera's pointed down.
Yeah, I need to see this
Sometimes
closer.
I forget.
She's using a steak knife,
I
which
just
amuses
don't
me
realize.
even more. I mean, it's probably a good thing she's not using an actual chef's knife. Especially now that she's doing that.
So sorry about that, guys.
You don't need to do a knife. You don't need a knife for that. Just reach in and grab it and tear it out. You don't need to do that. Also, you can eat that part. It's fine. God, you're gonna cut your hand.
Bitch. Get out of there.
Just grab it and tear it out. It comes right out. What are you doing?
Yeah, so...
Why are you wasting so much of these bell peppers?
I want to,
What are you...
try to start building more of a tolerance
For...
with, going on walks and stuff. I haven't decided what that's going to look like yet, because I don't think I want to set myself up on, like, a certain
CJ, you
schedule
take them
or
out because you have an irrational fear of choke. That's fair.
Like,
mean,
or
they
I should say
don't
certain schedule. Maybe
Tastes
not
great.
necessarily
I mean,
expectation.
they're crunchy, so... Texturally, they're not
I just need
great.
to kind of think on that and decide. Because I kind of, I've got other stuff
I know I've
going
seen
on
her
and
cook.
I've
I don't
got
remember
other
knife
things
skills.
that
I don't
need
either.
to
Doug, I don't remember seeing glitter and
prioritize that
lace.
I've been
What
putting
are
off
you
too.
doing?
And that's gonna, and some of those projects are gonna take up a
I know,
lot of
that's
physical
great.
energy. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
The prepping on the
I'll
stovetop
still
kills
be,
me,
like,
yeah.
moving around and doing stuff. So,
Just...
I just need to actually fucking do it. And I've been procrastinating like a motherfucker.
Do you want a little tiny brush you can get in there?
I really need to, like,
Brush it out?
the living room's gotten, like, normally I'm pretty good about keeping up with the living room. But the living room's gotten into a little bit of a dump zone. And I'm not happy about that because that's not something I normally do.
Girl, please.
And,
If you were Pinocchio, your nose wouldn't fit in that house.
my doctor suggested I do 20 minutes a day. And I
don't
try
know
to
what
bang it
I
out as
eat.
soon as I can.
I know you suck down cannoli cream out of a fucking... Ugh. You know she has horrible table manners. A little blue brushing. I just want to, like... I got it. I got it
I was
for you.
thinking, like, what about every other day? But
Dump zone,
when I think
exactly.
about that, I don't know why that feels, like, too ambitious.
What's ambitious?
Just get it over with. You'll feel better after.
Yeah.
I promise. I'm popping in and out, so sorry if you already mentioned this, but have you used... Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Yes, I have. No, it doesn't have any flames.
Flames. Oh, the walker.
Oh, yeah, I just used this today. It's fine.
What did you use it for? What did you have in it? Look, I'm all for reusing things, assuming you know what was in it. Wow, the top of her head is so thin. It's not about it being too ambitious, it's necessary. Pulpy got our floor privileges taken away, now we'll never know how bad it is. God damn it, Pulpy. Why are you washing them now?
No, give me no. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I added the flame decals to my wish list. I don't know if they've been purchased by anybody or not.
This is killing me. Stop!
Starting, just getting steps in.
Why are you doing
the house
this?
at first, walk in place. There for throughout the day.
You don't have to dry vegetables. Just
walking in place doesn't really work great for me. I feel.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Oh god.
Like not without like a like if I was on like a trampoline, like a smaller trampoline.
Bitch, I would pay money to see you get on a trampoline.
Kind of like when I used to, like one of the reasons I loved doing kickboxing so much is the place that I did it at had these like trampoline like floors that made standing and walking around a lot more lower impact on my knees and legs.
What are you talking about?
It was amazing.
No, they didn't.
But yeah, like, because I wanted to use the rollators to go for walks around my neighborhood. That was one of the reasons. But yeah, it's easier on your joints for sure. But the other big reason was because, like, when I get the opportunity to go to places that would require a lot of walking, I want to bring it with me because, like, people, like, I actually, like, I had already gone on my walk. Either last night or today I someone had left a comment mentioning about like you just need to go on the walk and like you walked around Vegas unassisted and it's like yes I did, but as I've stated before, maybe in case you haven't already heard me or you weren't around for that portion of stuff, I didn't recover for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks. One of those weeks I was like debilitated in bed.
What are we talking about?
Like, I could barely function.
Pay attention while she's cutting.
And then the following 2 weeks, I was still in pain. No, Dad. They're talking about my Amazon wish list. Before, maybe in case you haven't already heard me or you weren't around for that.
Shut up and tell me the story again.
Portion of stuff. I didn't recover. It's like, yeah, either last night or today I someone had left a comment mentioning about, like, you just need to go on the walk and like you walked around Vegas unassisted and it's like yes I did, but as I've stated before, maybe in case you haven't already heard me or you weren't around for that portion of stuff, I didn't recover for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks. One of those weeks I was like debilitated in bed.
What does that
like
tell
I
you?
could barely function. And then the following 2 weeks I was still in pain. No, Dad. They're talking about Amazon wish list.
I just sped her up again. Just FYI.
What did I say?
Imagine walking around ruins you for 3 weeks.
And that's like what I wish I could get people to understand. Is like I physically accomplished what I was able to do, but like at what cost?
She just milked it for 3 weeks.
And I did, like, when I was, especially like the first week or so, like I think I either went live like once or twice, or like I didn't go live at all. Like I was just like editing and getting everything prepped and ready. 1 second.
She was also hiding during one of those weeks, I think. Something happened during those weeks. I forget.
Yeah. So.
I'm sure if I go back through the annuals,
yeah,
I bet I could
really
find what it was. Oh, God.
In like so many ways. And it
Very
had such
prickly
long-term
hedgehog.
impact
You
in
should
my pain
not.
and everything.
Amber's
Sucks
live?
ass, honestly. Yeah, 3 weeks of recovery is bad. That's my point. Like, I physically was able to put one foot in front of the other, but the reason why I need the mobility aid is because had I had the rollator to be able to sit and take breaks and reduce the amount of
right, exactly.
impact on
When
my
your
body.
C's,
And
it
also,
hurts, so
what I
I'm not
noticed using
gonna.
the rollator is like it helps like with the weight distribution
being
too. Like
inability
it just,
part
which is
of the
why
feeder
I was
thing.
feeling some
Yes.
pain in my arms. So I'm gonna have to build a tolerance and like get used to it, you know.
The fact that her dad's in here watching tells you everything.
Yeah. But like, that's the point of ability.
Where's your hand pain? Where's your weak wrists? I actually have that, and let me tell you what, opening that fucking thing, I just cut it out. Opening those with arthritic fingers and arthritic wrists, let me tell you how much that doesn't happen. For fucking real. So, hey Rosee, how are you doing that? That seems you seem pretty limber for somebody who's got you know, pain in your wrists and fingers there. Yeah?
The aid is to prevent what happened to me from happening. Vegas is what made me realize, like what I went through, made me realize I even needed it in the first place, you know? So, alright. So I'm gonna thinly slice this.
I want to see that sliced like paper. Paper. I want to be able to see through those slices. What are you doing? Did she... Why are you doing that? Why?
Wait, what did Joanna say? Or Joanne, sorry.
Why?
Oh, you went on a shopping trip on Walmart. It was expensive, yeah. High risk equals high reward. The reward being a Vegas trip. Haha,
Yeah,
$100,
her dad
yeah.
watches Kicking Geese. It's creepy.
Consistency is key for
Her
everything.
dad
Easily, even small
watches
things done over
and
time is better than
encourages
pushing
her
too much
to
all in
up
one
the
day. Yeah, I agree with that,
calories.
Brittany.
I will never believe this. You are right.
Maybe walking around more regularly will make something like a Vegas trip feel easy peasy. Hopefully.
Is that bourbon?
Like I said, I really do just want to work on like regaining, rebuilding, mobility.
Is she
That's really
already crying?
the vibes here. So,
It's a hard
bada
night.
bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing.
Us.
Okay. It doesn't get better, you get better. I like that, Buddha.
We're just catching up. It's wild
Yeah.
with her dad in there, yeah.
That's why, like, buying things like Walmart Plus or like the service, the subscription fees for the delivery apps, it really does end up paying for itself if you use those services.
What's going on with her hair?
I hope you can vlog in Florida. I do want to go out and like explore and stuff. Just not having a car is a huge hindrance. Uber is
Yeah, he tells her to add really high caloric things to her food, butter her bread on both sides.
Spirit and does not like to leave his house or leave the house.
Why is she cutting like that, Susan of the Woods? Because she's never learned how to use a knife.
Sounds like walking together might help you both.
Amber does look really swollen, yeah.
I mean, my brother has a very
I am
laborious
drinking
job. He's on his
Recover
feet
organic
the entire time
watermelon
he's working.
coconut.
He
Sports
walks a lot
hydration.
throughout the day.
It has
When he's home,
elderberry
he doesn't
flour.
wanna do stuff
No,
like that.
elderberry
And
powder.
I don't blame him. He's tired.
Powder in
So-
it. Sorry, powder has a D.
I am able to drive. I just can't borrow my
Provides
brother's
one
car
or
specifically.
provides 12.5 milligrams of organic elderberry powder per serving, and there's one serving per bottle. I bought it because it's
Should fit,
watermelon.
Yeah, especially once you fold it up.
You make something watermelon, I'm
cars.
probably gonna try it. Yep. Yes,
Again,
Megan
he'd
8.
want-
Butter bread
he
on
would
both
need
sides.
to
Why is Amber
want to
crying? I
do
don't know
that,
yet.
Anita. I'm
Her
not gonna
mom
force
checked her
him
bed for
to
bed
want to do
bugs?
something like that. And again, he's on his feet all
She only
day.
spent that
He wants to
9K on a
rest when
car
he's
like
home, and I don't blame
last year,
him.
like she said she would. I shouldn't have looked up. I need that cricket noise.
He doesn't even play like he used to. I don't know why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't blame him either.
What are we talking about?
Again, borrowing his car is not an option.
Oh.
This is clean. I just sat it over here. This, however, needs to.
I popped in and Amber is upset because Tammy is posting about her on the community tab. Oh yeah, isn't Tammy something Tammy
I think he would
something suing her again?
He's currently doing me a huge favor that I can't tell you guys about yet, so I'm not going to be asking him of anything else for a hot minute. You'll find out eventually. I just can't tell you.
She lives
right
in
now.
her parents' house with her brother. Her name is not on the title. You guys. One thing that fascinates me about the girls, all of them, they all have all of these disorders and all of these things that are wrong with them. All of them do. And things that are wrong with them. And they do nothing but bitch about them and make up new things and hide behind these self-diagnoses. And, you know, Rosee's hands only hurt when it's convenient for her to have them hurting, which pisses me off. Well, you know, as much as anything pisses me off, honestly. But I know some of you actually have things wrong with you. I never hear people complain about it. And there are people in my real life who do have things that are wrong with them, or who are just, you know, old. And you just have things that happen with age, who never bitch about things that I hear the girls non-stop complain about and remind us about and use as shields and just weaponize. And I'm like, you sound like my elderly aunts from the South who just would always be like, oh, dear Lord could take me any day. Any day the Lord could take me. My knees done swollen up. It's taking on water. I can't even bend it. And they're perfectly fine. They could walk like 9 miles. There's nothing fucking wrong with their knee. Oh, I woke up, I think my brain's trying to break out of my skull. Okay, what do you want me to do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. Just walk quietly. All right. Whatever. Nothing you can do. It's like all they do is bitch about things that are not wrong with them. Or maybe they might actually have something wrong with them and all they do is bitch. And then, like, I know some of you have MS. I have arthritis. I know some of you have other disorders. And none of you, I never hear any of you complain about it. Like, hardly ever anyway. That's how you talk? I'm sorry, Auntie Crazy. They've passed on, but I had these two, the aunts, Era and Vera. They were twins. And, yeah, they were my old Southern aunts. And that's what they would do. I'm fine with Tammy calling animal control if it benefits the pets. Yeah. Is Amber talking about that? Should we switch over? I can swap over if you guys want. I'm going to speed her up again so we can get caught up. Boop. Your mom's like that and your grands too. Hey, Tenapop. Tenpopo?
I just love how people just offer up your brother's time. That's what I'm saying. I love that you respect his time and are super kind and thoughtful about it. Thank you so much, Brittany. That's the thing. Like, it's not
that's my grandmother.
To be my partner.
Idiot witch. That was my grandmother.
Obligation. It's like if
she broke her foot and walked around on it for like,
no,
I don't know, like a week or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, she broke her foot and didn't want to tell anybody about it.
When I ask because my brother is not my social chauffeur. You know, and I stand by that.
Like, could you let us know?
He understands like it's a financial issue and he understands that like it saves so much money and
Exactly, C. Jones. I mean, not to be rude, but
I hope this isn't offensive.
At the end of the day,
seem to have some degree
no
of
one
demand
actually
avoidance and maybe
cares. So there's really no point in complaining
because people
about
don't
it.
know how to not press you. Not offensive, actually pretty valid. Yeah.
What did
Pretty
Hedgehog
valid.
say?
I really do have like demand avoidance.
I mean,
issues.
I'm not trying to be mean. I do
Talk about that 'cause
actually
people
care.
just
I care about
get in a
people,
fucking
and
tizzy when
I
I talk
care
about anything
about
related to autism stuff.
doing
so,
what
yeah,
I
it is what it
can
is.
to make
But,
people as comfortable as I can. But the
yeah,
general
I try not to
public
for the most
does
part,
not
but
give a
there's,
shit
like, there
about
is stuff,
me, and they
there's
do
goals
not
and
give a
stuff that
shit
y'all know nothing
about
about.
the things that are wrong
So,
with
and I'm
me.
keeping,
So
and
there's
I'm
no
doing a lot
point in
better. I
like
used to always be,
reminding the world about the things that are wrong
you know,
because they do not care.
I used to
but
be,
like my partner cares, my parents care.
like toxically open about
you know,
my
the
life.
people in
I've
my
gotten a lot better.
life care.
Trust and believe that.
But
there are some things I just want to talk about. You know, it's just trying to find that balance is difficult though. But no, not offended.
your mom did that with a
frankly,
broken
valid
foot
point.
too with a
Oh, yeah, I
unicorn.
forgot I grabbed this.
What is it with people
Yo,
of a certain
nicotine, what up?
generation? They're just like, fuck it, I'm just
Come
gonna
on.
keep walking on it. It's broken. Let's at least put it in a cast.
No filter, as in me? Yeah. I need a little caffeine. Yeah. Levi is a sweetie. It's very clear. Like, I'm just thankful that, like, a lot of my haters are pro Levi. Because he's a good man. He's a sweet kid. He doesn't deserve the hate. He doesn't deserve criticism.
Who's hating on Levi? Other than Rosee? Who is hating on Levi? Excuse you. Levi is a gem. We will have no Levi shading in here. Levi is fucking hilarious.
He's just...
Like, I legitimately think Levi is funny. I think he actually makes funny jokes. Like, on purpose makes funny jokes. I think Levi is funny as hell. That day he was picking out bread. Ah, God, we need Levi on camera more often. That day he found the hair. I'm gonna buy you hair nets. That was so good. That's how he breaks the ice on that one. I'm just gonna start buying you hair nets. Good stuff. It's good shit right there.
just existing around me in my orbit, and we coexist very well together. And
Your
I just don't
disorders
want
and issues
him
are
to
annoying, but
ever
at this moment, I'll take what I have
and
because it
that's
could
something
be
less
worse.
than I ever
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
Do you guys ever have arguments? I cannot tell you.
He's 30. He owns the house. He drives himself and holds down a job.
I think I've like minorly lost my temper like one time in the 4 years I've lived here with him. But
who brought him up that she feels like she
if there's
needs
ever
to
been a
defend
time where like
himself?
my brother has like a really big issue with me, honestly, he kind of just talks to my mom first. But that hasn't happened in a very long time. Like when I first moved here, we kind of had to like work out the kinks of like living together,
your family
and like kind of learning each other and stuff as adults. But it was never dramatic. Like
yeah,
I'm not a
anyway,
yeller.
she's mad that people like Levi.
When I was younger, I used to be.
They like her.
I'm not a yeller anymore.
The hair incident was amazing.
I've worked really hard on like healthy communication styles in therapy and stuff, and like learning how to express my feelings and my emotions,
Really?
and learning how
How's
to
that
talk
working
things
out?
out in a way that like is productive, and you know, like not name calling people, not lashing out at people.
Do you have the heat turned on?
I'm not perfect, but like especially when it comes to my family, I have a really good gig here.
Like they don't.
And I'm not gonna
sound
fuck
like
it up by
they're
being an
cooking?
asshole to my family, or lying to them. You know, like I've got a good gig here. I like this setup where my family helps me and I help my family.
I got a good setup here where I don't have to do shit. People buy me food. I eat everybody else's food and drink all of their sodas and order my brother around and whine to my parents anytime anything goes wrong in my life. I have a good setup. Why would I fuck that up? I mean, at least you're aware. At least you're aware of it. At least you're aware that you're freeloading. Just put it out there.
Like it a lot. I don't want to jeopardize that. So I'm not going to do that by being unbearable. You know? I'm not going to jeopardize that by being unbearable. So, or like an asshole, right? I'm very grateful. Yes, Buddha.
Yeah,
I
Levi
am
isn't
so grateful
problematic in
that
trying to
I
become
have
a
YouTube
girl.
and I have this life set up where I make enough money to help my family and feed myself.
Yeah,
and,
how are you
and
helping
cook for me and my brother.
Yeah? You look like a startled dog, which is not a good look. It also means that you know you're lying.
And, you know, live day to day. I want more for myself because I want to do things like save up for a car and do other things. But like in terms of stability and things like that, I am so grateful because you guys weren't around when my life was so unstable that I like could barely function.
I can make a real hard argument right here.
And I am not interested in fucking that up. So function. And I am
sorry guys.
I am not interested.
Damn it, that's not what I wanted. God, she is like all over the fucking place. Closing her eyes. That was just a blink. Okay. Yeah, no, that's insincerity. She's maintaining eye contact way too long. She doesn't close her eyes. She's not closing her eyes. She's maintaining eye contact, which is it's the same it's the same insincerity tell. It's actually even worse than closing your eyes, because closing your eyes just means that there's something that you don't like. You're saying, or you're saying something, or you're thinking something you don't like, so you're closing your eyes, so you're like trying to disconnect yourself from it. And it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily mean you're being untrue. It just means there's something you don't like. Typically. Y'all can... I know some of you don't like it when I do the body language thing, but I know a lot of you do. But the unbroken eye contact... Now, granted, she's making eye contact with the camera, but keep in mind that the girls view... Well, Amber and Rosee both view the camera as the eye of the audience. And so they treat the camera as if it is an individual when they're using it, right? They treat this camera as if it is their viewer into the world, right? I'm not talking... I am talking to you, but you are not a bunch of individuals. You are the audience, and the audience is one entity, right? And the way that I speak to that entity is through this camera, right? And she's maintaining eye contact with that through the entire time. And then the other thing that she does here is... I'm backing her up now, just in case you're wondering. This is the... she's just said interested, and now she's saying fucking that. She's going to tuck her chin in here in a minute. And she's going to do this thing where she's going to do this thing. And this is the, trust me. I got my hat on, sorry. And now she's got her duper's delight happening. I'm over exaggerating. But, and now, yeah. And now she's breaking eye contact after blinking. After a long blink. So, sorry about that. I will stop now.
So, I do my best to be
I know some of you don't like that.
Be as helpful as I can and try to not impede on, like...
Yeah, she's trying to beam it into everybody, like, believe me.
Like, if I am needing help with things, I'm like, okay, this
yeah,
needs to be
Rosie
done.
acts like nobody's ever had to adult before,
so
yeah.
Let me plan for these things to happen around the days that he's off. So, it's like a whole thing.
She's also sped up right now, so...
Everyone is still their own individual, no matter
bye,
their
K-Buns. Thanks for
exactly.
stopping by. Watch out for bears. Don't have chocolate in your pocket.
Hey, Sama. Sorry, I missed your entrance, girl. Hello. So I've seen some YouTube channels, they show, like, the display names, and some show the @ symbols.
I know,
Is
we're all
there a
having this
setting?
problem. No.
Truly.
I tried.
What's the deal with that?
I hate it.
Because I
wish it was
miss
a
it the other
setting.
way.
If it is,
And
I
if there's
haven't
a setting that I
figured
don't
it
know about, I need to, like, maybe play around in my YouTube studio. I'm not sure. Because I hate it. Thank you, Burby. It's random. God damn it.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too. I think YouTube controls it. The name of the chat changes according to YouTube. God. Pisses me off.
I don't like it either.
I tweeted YouTube about it. They sent me a link to complain. Oh my
Always
god.
have chocolate in your pocket. But the bears will
They
chase
do
you
complain.
down if you have chocolate in your pocket.
There
As
should be a
per
setting
Rosie.
then. Like, if they're going to change it, make it to where we can set it to decide. Oh, and another complaint about YouTube, because I'm just going to complain about YouTube right now. It's
Go
been
for it.
today's business day number 6. Still no email about the
Taking
charity
these
shit.
back
And I'm
skits.
so annoyed. Because I
Are we
really thought
so-
they would get back to me by now.
Uh-huh. I've been watching, I think Nikki T's in here. I think you can drop your link in here if you want, Nikki. But what was I going? Oh, Nikki has been doing some very long but very deep dives into Rosee's, well, what do you call it? Well, there's scams, but there's very specific scams, grifting, specifically using charity as a way of doing it. And yeah, Rosie's not great. I still don't think Rosie's as bad as like Chantel and Amber, but only by a little. Only by like, Rosee has just not done a couple things that get her on my shit list that deep. I'm still not a fan, though, especially after the stuff that Nikki has mentioned about Rosee. And one of the things I found out today about the whole, you guys know the story where Rosee was dating a guy who had a young child, and Rosee decided to go through the kid's emails and then convince the kid to come out to their parent. I didn't know that kid was like not even a teenager. Like not even a preteen. So I didn't know that kid was that young. I just, that blew my mind. So yes, ma'am. Nikki, I saw it. And chat looks delicious. Yeah, bug on my heart. Well, she's not a full-blown sociopath. We don't diagnose here, but... yeah, like a child, not a teen. Like, not that it makes it any better. Not that it makes it better. I thought we were talking to like a teenager who was like, you know how teenagers are. It's the first time you've had a crush. You don't know what's going on. Rosie's being a nosy bitch, puts her nose in your business, gets into your head like she does. Like, that's what I thought had happened. And Rosee was just playing mind games with a teenager, which makes it bad. It makes it icky. But no, it's like a kid. I don't know if you guys remember when you had your first actual full-blown crush, but it wasn't that young. Like not that young. Though I do know that some people were like, I knew when I was, real young that I was, a particular orientation. Like, I get that part. I really do. But like, that's really young, guys. That is just not appropriate in my book. Like, not even like, especially a fucking stranger. I just like, I don't know. That one really sets me off. And maybe I'm just fucking old and maybe I just like have, weird old fashioned ways of thinking about that. But that one just really like that one crawls into me and I'm just like, God, why? All right. Anyway. No, I don't diagnose here. I'm retired. Exactly. Rosee shouldn't even be around vegetables based on this video. Yeah, CJ, like, yeah, exactly. So, take her away from the sharp objects. Yeah, and then the thing that Nikki's been focusing on lately is the teens. I'm gonna let her play for a minute because I'm gonna go look up Nikki's.
So I just don't know what to do about that. I really don't. Because obviously I'm not fundraising unless they add it, so I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, Joanna, I agree with that too.
Sure, Jan.
Can anyone see me here? Let me know. Hey, Carmela, yes, I can see you, hon.
No?
Probably takes them a month or so to vet a charity.
It
said 5 business days.
It in the right spot.
That's what the email told me. That's what the process said. So hopefully they get back to me at some point.
There's no guarantee that they're going to add your charity.
Hit the thumbs up, folks. Do Rosee a solid. Thank you, Lisa. Much appreciated. Sorry, Carmela. Yeah, I'm just kind of like rambling. Talking about different things.
There it is.
It was like a week ago, guys, that they switched it to the at symbol thing. Was that like about a week ago?
There? Yeah.
I think so.
Am I there? Yeah, I'm there. Hey, Lizzie. There's Nikki's channel. There's
Like, it's kind of funny, like, back on the topic of my brother.
good
Like,
stuff over there.
there was a time, I think it was a few weeks
If you're interested in
back,
more Rosee background.
he said something while I was live that I just wish he hadn't have, like, because I knew that what he said was going to get ran with by reaction channels and stuff. And it wasn't like, oh, an egregious thing he said. It was just an innocent comment that he didn't think was a big deal at all. So I muted and I, like, moved the camera, and everyone was talking about how, like, I must have been screaming and yelling at him and all of that, when it was very much like I muted just so we could have a very calm, private conversation, so I could be like, bro, just be mindful, please. You know, it was very much like that energy. But, you know, people like to speculate and make their own realities real. Yeah, I wish you would quit changing things. Yeah.
I am the creator
we were on a
of
cabbage
my
kick
own
recently. Ooh, what kind of sauce are you cooking? This is turkey kielbasa. Yeah, if they don't listen, I might be. I mean, I could pick a different food-related charity. I just really wanted to fundraise for that. I really like what that specific charity is doing. So, I mean, the links are still up if anyone wants to donate. All the like direct donation links have nothing to do with me. I don't touch the money. It's not a scam. Good God. All the direct donation links are available still in the community tab post and on that post home live. So I want to give that another shout out because things are still very uncertain. Although,
yeah, exactly.
Very happy to hear about New York and I think Virginia. I heard about lots of good things happened politically recently, which I haven't said in forever.
Shut up.
Very happy about what happened in New York. We don't need to get into debate about anything. I'm just saying.
Did you even vote? Like, did your ass even leave to vote? Do they have early voting in Florida? I don't know.
I'm happy about it. Yeah, and I did encourage people to donate to their local charities. But I specifically, New Disabled South, I really like what they're doing, and I want to fundraise for them. I'm always, like, rooting for grassroots startups, you know?
Somehow I got a super chat on my morning quickie yesterday. I never saw it, so whoever you are that sent me the super chat, I'm glad she mentioned that. I don't know who you are. I didn't get any notification about it. It just told me after the fact that I got like a super chat or maybe a couple super chats. I don't know, but thank you, whoever you were. I'm sorry I didn't see it, but I didn't see it. So I don't know what that was about. But thank you very much for the super chats.
I've bought like frozen pierogies and made them, but I've never made like homemade pierogies. That is something I could do in the future.
She's voted once. But did she steal the sticker?
Rosie's everything all settled from the pizza? Oh yeah. I'm not talking about that like publicly.
There
Like, I'm not upset or anything.
Aren't there elections every...
Yeah.
Don't we all vote?
I don't want to give that
maybe
person or anything related to that.
Does Florida have a bye this year? Excuse me.
I don't know how hard.
Oh, that was from you, Pogo My Heart? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know why I didn't get a notification for it.
Easy homemade pierogies would be homemade pierogies.
Appreciate it. This is riveting.
I've never seen you make tacos.
This is sped up.
I probably made like taco meat before.
She dare harm a pierogi.
I don't make tacos a lot. When I was a kid, one of like the default things my mom would make all the time was like taco meat, refried beans. Generally, we would make like a Velveeta cheese queso dip with like Rotel kind of vibe because
Man, I know it's not good for you, but damn, Velveeta cheese. Mm-hmm. Though I think I am like legit lactose intolerant now. Like I don't think I can tolerate any dairy products now, which is making me very, very sad.
I like pre-made queso was a lot more expensive.
It's an odd year, so
and
not every
I would just mix those three things in a bowl, and it kind of looked a little like, you know.
Well, my state had elections.
It looked a little. But I would use it as like a chip dip. What time is it? Oh, I hear Mark out here. All right, 1 second, folks. I'll be back. I'll be back on the camera in just a minute. Okay.
Ooh, look who's being sneaky now. All the girls are doing this shit now.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Polish dumpling filled with like essentially mashed potatoes.
I cut my hand open frying 2 frozen pierogi. Ooh, Jesus. Revenge of the pierogi. Queso gang. Queso's delicious.
He hasn't even pulled in yet. I must have heard the second the door started opening.
Oh, is Levi coming home? Okay. I know. I just got some really great stinky cheese, too.
Yeah, you can buy them like frozen in the
Pretty
grocery
sure
store. They're really
Velveeta
good. I
doesn't
enjoy
have
them
any
a lot.
dairy in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure do. Pretty sure it's just wax. You can't do much
never mind,
cheese at
your
all
hand's
anymore. Yeah, yeah.
in.
The cheese makes me the saddest, actually, Rex. The cheese and the ice cream. I don't eat a ton of ice cream.
How was your day?
I haven't tried Ruby
So
Sky
I'm
because
making
I only
something kind of
just
similar to
realized
egg
that I
roll
might
roll,
actually
but
be
slightly
legit
different. If you put the fat together.
lactose intolerant. So I am going to give those a shot, but... Oh yeah, that whole like she's Cherokee, then she's Puerto Rican, then she's Mexican, and then yeah, whatever she needs to be. Did someone say cheese? I know, right? Is she going to the food with the camera off? That's true. That's true, it's Iwasa. I think Levi's home now that I think I'm hearing it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what was the joke? I missed it.
Was liquor involved?
Oh.
So I blame Amber.
No. It's gonna be so. Hold on a second. Let me turn my.
Oh yeah, Daya cheese, the vegan brand Daya. I do like that stuff. It's not cheese, but it does taste good.
Camera back on. Come on. There we go. Last words. Oh, I had retouch on, but not.
How have you not burned yourself? Like I don't. How have you not burned yourself?
You need to do that. Okay. So it's gonna be I'm not using barbecue sauce. It's not gonna be like the barbecue sauce pasta. But
Thank God. I don't know what that abomination was. I don't know what that abomination was. I've never seen that before.
I'm using this and bell peppers with the cabbage and carrots, and I'm just gonna kind of like season it, so you can try it and see how you like it. It's not gonna have all the Asian stuff in it.
Asian stuff? What did he say? Think I can turn that up enough that we can hear it? I don't know if I can turn it up enough to like hear it.
Barbecue sauce pasta. But I'm using this and bell peppers.
Let me slow her down again so maybe we can hear it.
With the cabbage and carrots, and I'm just gonna kind of like season it, so you can try it and see how you like it. It's not gonna have all the Asian stuff in it.
Treadmill? He said something like a treadmill? Oh. I'm do some work on that. No, there's no captions available, Winter Seas, sorry. It sounds like he said, I'm gonna do some work on that treadmill. And now she's yelling at him. I think he did say treadmill. She doesn't want him talking about it. Bread mill? I know, right? Who else was leaning in to hear that better? Her lips moved on it. It looked like, because I'm not a lip reader. I was just, it just looked like she said. I know everybody's like, ooh. Just looked like she said treadmill. I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to pull a scar. I think he said treadmill. Levi is a saint, yeah. Treadmill is the special project he's working on for her that she mentioned earlier. Oh, instead of the laundry. I wouldn't be putting a phone on the stove. I wouldn't be doing a lot of the things she does, so, Interesting. Well, maybe she did, Adrian. I know that sound was not great. I'm certain it was treadmill, Stonewall.
Thankfully, he didn't even say the right word, but...
I'm pretty sure he said treadmill.
Anyway. He just innocently said something that he didn't know he shouldn't say. That's all.
Yeah, because Levi, he's got the tism. And one of the things that the people with the tism do is they just randomly say weird shit that, that's just what they do. Aren't they adorable? Fuck off, Rosee.
No big deal. My hair is getting long.
There's an alarm on my phone.
It's not haircut long yet. But... Oh, let me add some salt. And then if you like making saute...
Ruthie, yes. I don't know if yelling is actually the word, but she was correcting her brother sternly because he said the wrong thing.
No, I'm not Polish. If you like making sauteed bell...
Are you sure?
Peppers and onions... If you
I would believe you have a strong European background before I would believe you're Cherokee and Puerto Rican.
Your house to smell amazing when you're sauteing them, and then also for them to taste delicious. Add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce to it. I'm telling ya.
Huh?
Telling ya. It's like every time. It's so funny. Like when my parents are like maybe in town, like every time I start making this and I put the Worcestershire, my mom will walk in the kitchen like, what smells so good? And I'll be like, it's just the peppers and onions with Worcestershire sauce, or just peppers and with Worcestershire.
Yeah, Winter Seas. It's given ALR when Beck said Jay's name. Yeah.
Sauce. I'm telling you.
Bitch, you don't get to control what he says. Take it out of his kitchen if you're gonna flip out, right?
It's just like instantly delicious.
Watch your sister sauce. Worcestershire sauce? I know I don't say it right. I think you've cooked those peppers, man. I'm thinking those peppers are pretty cooked. I just think those peppers might be cooked. I think is her chat frozen or something? It hasn't moved. Do I have to have her chat up in order for it to move? I don't really want it up. Flaccid peppers for the win. Thank you, Lindy. Yerp. Yerp.
If you don't have any Worcestershire sauce, you can get some. Well, if you're able to, like,
What did she call it?
It's actually I have a bottle in there from Walmart. It was only like $1. So.
$1 a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. Well, it's gonna be good.
If you're in the position to be able to get extras like that, I'd highly recommend. It's a great cheap source of flavor, like like garlic powder, onion powder, Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, how you actually say it.
No, that's still not how you say it. But that's okay. I can't say it right either.
You don't need a lot of it, so it lasts a long time. And it goes great in savory dishes. So.
She's scared about serious shit.
I'm sad about the onions,
so she's trying to play it off like she's unbothered. Yeah. Yeah, imagine never being able to use your kitchen.
To my Walmart order. Worcestershire sauce is the best. Yeah, Dad. You're definitely, like, because you cook a lot with Worcestershire sauce. A good man should wife you, Rosee.
Penguin.
Maybe one day, but I'm not, like, concerned.
Which one's her dad?
Because, I mean, okay, can I shit talk for a second? Just a moment. Like, sure, I don't want to, like, get too involved, but I kind of want to shit talk a little bit.
Yeah, do it.
Because, like, I am aware of what's going on in a certain universe that doesn't involve me. Because I did spend some time watching some of that stuff today, and, yikes. But it's just so interesting watching somebody who's so desperate
do it.
for external love and validation from a man. Could never be me. maybe a younger version of me, actually, if I'm being really like dead honest with myself. I'm just like I took the time with my trauma therapist that I had in Omaha to learn how to be comfortable with myself. And like the moment she got rid of the car, she's losing her mind because she cannot stand to exist around herself without someone else. She can't handle it. To the point it's almost sad. So it's just like it's just crazy to watch that, like, because I'm like, that could never be, I can't relate. Like, I enjoy sitting by myself, having quiet, non-problematic times, just like watching a show or a live stream or chatting with like a friend somewhere in the world. Like, if even that, like, I don't do that as much as I used to.
Jeff's mattress.
It's just like
Jeff's mom's car.
No, he didn't make a joke. He almost spoiled something that I don't want spoiled yet. But he did it innocently, like he didn't mean to.
Jeff and Jeff's sister.
I mean, if I lived alone, like without my brother, God, it's fine. Chill. I'm trying to get it to caramelize. Don't backseat cook.
Caramelize?
Watch yourself.
It's not gonna caramelize. It's too wet.
See, they're not burnt. They're fine.
No, they're burnt. I mean, maybe they're caramelized.
So power hungry.
I doubt it, though.
If you don't know the person I'm talking about right now, you don't understand the context. I understand that, like, I mean, obviously I want a relationship. I would love to be in love. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. That's a fun thing. You're good, Dad. I was just giving you shit. Like,
I'm gonna speed her back up again.
Just, there's a lot of, like, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, talk and yak about all the little details. Y'all can watch other channels about that. I just wanted to make that point. Yeah, not hating, just observing. Yeah, it's just, like, it's sad. Like, it is genuinely sad.
Goes online to cook.
Like, my main emotion around that is I just pity that. I cannot imagine.
What are they supposed to be talking about?
Going through so much trouble, spending so much money.
Does she or doesn't she want to be part of Girl World?
Just to have the appearance of someone loving you.
But she doesn't want you to
really,
think
like,
she
it's genuinely so sad.
Papa only there to watch his baby girl eat. Yep.
Like, I've been single for 4 years now, right?
She's talking about food.
And that's fine. Like, of course, I'd love to meet someone, but I'm not going to sacrifice my peace. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sacrifice my peace. I'm not going to accept someone that only takes or is heavily toxic or doesn't work for my life and that, like, where there isn't a benefit for each other. You know what I mean?
And
so I'm going to wait.
Jeff's parents. I don't want to really think about it.
You know, that's how I feel about that. So it's just baffling to me that there are people out there like that. It is sad to watch.
It's telling she feels the need to
like
argue.
She's been for the past 3
Yep.
or 4 years, maybe longer, but like especially the past 3 years, she has been running away from herself. And like I can relate to that part of it, like that little nugget, like trying to run from yourself. Because I feel like that's what I was doing in 2019, just in a very different way. And it ended up like imploding my life. It really did. Like, and I lost a lot, and I had to recover, and I had to accept some harsh truths, and I had to change, and I did. And a lot of people won't believe me when I say that, and that's fine. But I've made very, very actionable changes in my life. And the people in my life, like my family, they know and see that. So they know where I came from. They know how I used to be. And so that's all I need.
Is that better?
Is that self-reassurance and the people that actually matter.
I cannot mumble too. That would probably help.
I would struggle if I didn't live with a roommate. But I was more specifically talking about like a romantic partnership, Aurora, right? So like those are very...
Papa, can you hear me? And is that better? I mean, I could probably do the proper thing and not try to talk over her. That would probably be better too. Sorry. Better? Okay, cool. What are you talking about, ethereal mushroom? She is Julia Child reincarnated. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the second coming of Bourdain. I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. No one behaved, Allie. As soon as they noticed you were gone, everybody started making fun of me. They're all bullies.
Very different. Like, I feel like my mental health would struggle a lot if I was completely, like, living in a studio apartment by myself. Like, that would be a lot harder. Because it's nice seeing another person day to day. But my brother and I, we don't, like, hang out off camera fairly ever. Like, we stay in our separate living spaces.
Because he doesn't want to deal with your ass, woman.
For the most part. We'll bump into each other in the kitchen and chit-chat. If we need to, like, talk about life things, then, like, we'll sit down and do that, or we'll text each other, or we'll knock on each other's door. But
she's basically Bobby Flay. Is that the one that goes BAM?
Oh, that's annoying, Dad. Okay, how are we doing here? Texture check.
Texture check? It's flopping over the side of your spatula. What? The texture is noodle. You don't need to bite into it. It's dead. You killed it. Okay. Texture check. Slimy? It looks like it's probably slimy. It's probably limp and overcooked and slimy. That's my guess, because that's what happens when you overcook peppers. They're going to give you gas later and probably heartburn, because that's also what happens when you overcook peppers. Anyway.
Way too crunchy.
I'm saving that one, sorry. Oh, yeah. All right, anyway. Crunchy? How does it still have crunch? Did she set it aside? She didn't put it back in the... Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the fucking cat. She sucks with that.
Yeah. Mrs. I don't own a pet, so I have many, many opinions on it.
You bought a cat? God. Couldn't even rescue a cat? What?
Bitch, shut up.
Piece of shit. Bought a cat.
It's not that I don't agree. It's that I don't like her being on a high horse. This is her performative shit, and I hate it. I hate when she gets on any kind of performative, ally-esque horse so that she can wave her little flag, her little mightier, holier-than-thou flag for her audience. I hate it. This is just performance. She puts on a little outfit and is like, I'm so awesome. I can't believe she bought a cat. Oh my god. She couldn't even go rescue one. Uh-huh. How many cats have you rescued, Rosie? Maybe you should shut up about it. Put it out there. Anyway.
Ooh. It's been like 10 years.
Jamie Oliver is the cook
Almost
that can't
to the
make
day
fried rice, yes.
Since my cat passed. And I have just not been able to pull myself to actually get a cat because it's
Thank you.
like I am so scared to have a major like health issue.
Right,
with a cat and
exactly,
not have the financial means to back that
C.
up.
Jones.
Like that would destroy me. So
We don't know if it was an adoption fee or if she went and actually got a purebred. I don't know.
I haven't rescued a cat. But to buy a cat, oh my, ugh. That just hits my buttons. I would love a cat.
People like that have nothing to be on a high horse about. Those that talk the most have the least to say. Exactly. Wait, are you saying I don't have anything to say, Plague Doctor?
But I don't view them as extensions of myself. I don't view them as accessories or a thing. They're beings. And I'm not saying...
Ew, the cat was sold by a backyard breeder. Ew. Look, I don't disagree with this sentiment. Don't get me wrong. My cat, his papa was apparently his papa came from a backyard breeder up in lower state New York, I guess. She was doing a cat mill, like a puppy mill, only it was a cat mill. and she got shut down. And instead of rehoming the cats, she just turned them loose into the wild. And Mama, that cat's mama, she was a stray. And apparently she and his papa hooked up. Now, I have no idea where his papa cat is, but I know where the mama cat is. We rehomed her. But yeah, so his papa was one of those cats, which is why he looks the way he does. But he's not a purebred. He just looks it. But he got all of the personality traits of a rag doll, so, you know, I'm not mad. But other than so rag dolls are very schedule driven. And let me tell you what, if this boy could have a watch and do this, he would. He would stand there and go, oh my God, this cat.
And like, if you don't have a lot of financial means, you shouldn't have an animal, you know? But I don't want to be put in a position where I feel like I would need to fundraise
right?
if I had a cat emergency. You know,
doctor?
I don't want to do that to myself or to like the people that watch me or like a cat.
As long as she doesn't do.
When I get a cat, that means I'm doing well in life. Truly.
So you're never going to get a cat. Cool.
And I have a plan of something I want to do. Rosee, you have an audience that would probably be willing to help you if you adopted a cat. Liz, I understand that truly, but it's not y'all's responsibility. And I shouldn't have
Thank
to
you, Blake Doctor.
rely on that for an animal's well-being.
Aww.
That's how I feel about it. As much as I know a cat would help me, my son's friend had a 12K dog emergency and had to set up a GoFundMe. It was so stressful. Yeah, I mean, like, that's 12K is insane. I want at least to be able to, like, even if I, like, let's say, like, I'm just going to throw out random numbers here. Like, let's say I had $2,000, like, set aside. At that point, I feel like I'd feel more comfortable with, like, getting an animal. Even if it ended up costing more, and at some point I did need a GoFundMe.
I saw that you were a foster fail. That's why I don't foster cats right now.
I would feel less guilty about that. Yeah, and also pet insurance, too, exactly. I would feel less guilty about that. Because then at least I had some money set aside and I'm trying. But, like, I don't want to feel like...
Very ALR coded to just be, like, kick them out of the house. Oh, now I don't have cats anymore.
You know. Because also there's also, like, the vet costs in general, the animal upkeep costs in general. Foster would be so great. Yeah, that's another reason why I want to get a freaking car. Because that's kind of my thought process is, like, I'm more focused on, like, the financials of getting a car. Because once I get a car, then I feel like fostering would be a lot more obtainable and easier. Because I need to have dependable transportation to get a cat to and from, like, vet appointments.
Ooh,
I have a 4K vet bill
Nikki.
for my dog.
Nikki, you have an interesting... I heard you talking about the animals that you rescued and work with this morning, and I think that's really cool. So, yeah, you have an interesting menagerie.
Oh, it's expensive. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I wish I maybe waited on adding the Worcestershire sauce. I think I added it too early. Pro tip.
Allie.
Maybe wait closer to the... Well,
that's not
if
how
you're like me
cats
and you
work.
like to cook bell peppers for 2,000 years, because I don't want a crunchy pepper. I want it to be soft. I'm very much on that camp.
There's a camp soft peppers? What is wrong with you? Peppers are meant to be al dente.
It took the internet 2 years to get
Who the fuck taught you to eat?
her to vaccinate and spay Julia. That's fucking crazy. Rescues would provide transport.
The Ozempic, yeah, super chat.
Okay. I will look further into that. Because I would love to foster, truly.
No. Anyone who lets you foster in that mess of a house is like, no.
But I thought that, because like I started looking into it, and it seems to be clear to me that I needed my own transportation, but I didn't look to like specific organizations in my area, so I might need to do that. So do we need to donate to the cat food fund? Are you trolling or sincerely asking? No, not trolling. Okay. I mean, I would not plan on that. If I was to get an animal, I wouldn't try to like fundraise for it. I mean, if people wanted to super chat and help out of their own accord, I mean, obviously, thanks. But I'm not gonna like go out of my way to do that.
Excuse me.
But fostering does mean that covers. Yeah, my brother likes cats. There was a cat that lived here before I moved here. His name was Boots. I never met him. And my brother got pretty close to Boots. He was a cute like black and white cat.
That's funny. When we moved here, there was a cat named Boots. Actually, somebody found one of his old collars, and it was sitting in the because it's got the apartment number on it. Anyway, that cat moved like 3-4 years ago now. But anyway, the point is, one of its old collars was sitting in front of the door today, and I was like, "Oh, Boots," because I remember Boots.
And I think my dad also. I'm pretty sure my dad has like been around Boots a little bit too. My mom and dad.
Yeah, I don't.
Depending on the internet to pay for your pet is insane. Yet
hoarders should not have pets.
so does it all the time. Yeah. Yeah, his name was because he had like little white boots, basically. Like he's a cute cat. I don't have any pictures of him. I think my brother does. But my brother really liked Boots a lot. Like he liked Rocky a lot too. Rocky was I consider Rocky my cat, but he was initially my dad's cat when I was like younger. But yeah, Boots is a cute name, isn't it?
Boots is a good name for cats. Stop murdering the Peppers.
Boots was a bit of a peckerhead, but he was a good cat. Okay, Dad. Yeah, I never met Boots, so
we're like way behind. I'm gonna.
I think he passed not too long before I moved down here, right, Dad? I don't remember, to be honest.
We're gonna jump ahead because I think they just talk about cats for a while. If I go off the super chat. All right. All right. We have thoroughly murdered the Peppers.
To try to help her cat. It was just really hard. It was really heartbreaking, and like as much as like, oh, good night, Dad, sleep well. And like as much as I don't agree with a lot of stuff about her, she loved that cat that much.
Like Doctor.
And
so
were
those
like,
peppers frozen in liquid nitrogen and rock hard? No, they were.
Very, very sad. Okay.
They were actually very fresh.
Plus, I might cook it a little bit longer with the cabbage anyway. Okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. I added the Worcestershire sauce too soon. That was a rookie move. I should have known better.
Worcestershire.
I haven't talked to my mom in a hot minute. I need to reach out to her.
Worcestershire?
I hope she's okay. Okay, so there's like a lot of...
My British folk. That's the water you drink. There's backwash in that. What are you doing? Are you deglazing? Is that what you think you're doing? The fuck? What did I just witness?
There's a lot of stuff here. Ooh.
Does she think she's cleaning the pan? Stop that! Where's the lid go? I know I had it. There it is. No, what tequila? I mean, maybe it is tequila. That would explain some things. Why didn't you just do that in the first place? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Basically, I just used the heat and some water to lift off, because there was kind of a layer of like burnt Worcestershire sauce on the bottom there. Again, rookie move. I know better. I just didn't want that to impact the flavor.
Of what? What?
That should be more than enough for the amount of cabbage I'm making. All right. So I'm going to heat up this bacon grease. And instead of using oil or butter, you can obviously use oil or butter instead. But if you're cooking bacon...
Yeah, you don't want that to impact the flavor of your nasty ass bacon grease, God forbid.
Bacon grease is a free fat. And it's delicious. Probably not great for your arteries, so if you're concerned about that, don't use it. But don't
I mean, clearly you're not, so let's not go there.
yell at me for using it. Cat Reiki. Yeah, he just, like, I remember, so I told a storytime video once about my, like, first ever breakup where, essentially I dated a guy for 5 months.
A hint of melted plastic. Yes, thank you, Camellia.
The entire time, my best friend had a crush on him and pretended to have a crush on his best friend, but she pretended it was him and told me how much she liked him and all this other stuff while I was dating my like first ever boyfriend. And she went out of her way to tell me about like how amazing the entire time she's talking about my boyfriend. And admitted this to me later on, side note. And within 3 days of us breaking up, she kissed him at my house. And the next day I went to a park up north with him and one of my really like close friends at the time. He was this really skinny emo kid. They took me up to the park to like talk, and they told me this was the day I got chased by bears. Side note. And so I get home from being chased by bears. I had just found out that this had happened. I was a 19-year-old heartbroken just mess, and I go into my room and I crash, and I'm crying my eyes out, and my door was cracked open, and Rocky walked in, and this is what I credit to like when he became kind of like my support, my emotional support cat, because before this moment,
This magic moment. Yeah, I need a drink after that too, and I don't even drink, Nilly. I don't even drink. "2020 never again." My sweater looks like a cozy book sweater. It is. It's a very cozy sweater. Not the bear story again. Yeah, right?
Like, he was just kind of one of our cats. Like, because we had 3 cats. We had Rocky, Bullwinkle, and Natasha. And Natasha was my sister's cat. She was a bitch. She hated me. Huh. She hated everyone except my sister, actually. Kind of, low-key. She was mean. I did not like her. But
her parents did fail her in a lot of ways.
I know. I just, like, kind of, like, kept my distance. She didn't want to hang out with me. I didn't want to hang out with her. But, like, you know, we made sure she was taken care of. And she was basically, like, our entire life, like, my sister's cat. And Twinkie, God bless his heart, he was a little special. He was a little touched because when he was a kitten, at the house we grew up in, we had these really, when that happened, he was just a little special. And kind of annoying because he wouldn't meow all the time, but...
Okay, we've had bacon grease in this pan for so long, just letting you know, because I've skipped a bunch. The pan is smoking. The bacon grease is smoking in the pan. Just pointing that out. For those of you who are, you know, here for the cooking, you might want to know that she's smoking the bacon grease because the pan is so hot and she hasn't put anything in there. Hey, Corvid. How old is Rosee? She is 33, 34. She's the same age as Amber. So whatever age Amber is, Rosie's roughly the same age.
He was sweet. Like, he was not a bad cat at all. But he was kind of a lot. And I'm
She's a Nova... What comes after Scorpio? Sagittarius? Please tell me she's a Sagittarius. It's got to smell so bad in that kitchen. I know. How has she not set off a fire alarm?
You know, we were just thankful he survived, honestly. And,
Add Worcestershire?
And so, and at this point, both of the cats are still alive. It was a year or two later, Twinkie passed away. I had moved out and I was living somewhere else. Forgot it was me related.
Smoke alarms off.
Rocky lasted a bit longer. Twinkie is such a cute cat name, yeah. His name was Bullwinkle, but we called him Twinkie.
Does
we only called him
Capricorn come
Bullwinkle when he was in
after
trouble.
Scorpio?
Because our cats are named after Rocky and Bullwinkle, the classic cartoon. Natasha's a villain. So
I don't actually pay attention to anything after Scorpio, because why mess with greatness? But isn't Sagittarius after Scorpio? She's not a Scorpio. This bitch is not a Scorpio. I refuse.
well, that was like kind of the vibe.
She's already ruined. She's
so
already
anyway,
ruined.
Rocky walked into my room, and
what is she making?
I remember, like, I was crying, and he was just kind of, like, looking at me, and then he, like, gently jumped up, and he literally, like, stepped it. So I was laying with, like, pillows, like, on my stomach, like, in pillows, arms like this, like, head in my arms, like, sobbing. Like, I was just, like, losing my shit. Like, privately alone in my room.
Yeah, sure. I bet it was real private.
Because, like, my heart was so broken, blah, 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 whatever, you know. Like, fuck that guy forever, but at the time, I didn't feel that way. And, he, like, stepped into my arms, curled up where my arms were, like, it kind of...
Leos are amazing. I do like Leos.
My arms, like, I think I kind of, like, moved my arms so he could fit, and I wrapped my arms around him, and just balled into, like, his fur, essentially. And it was from that day on, he was, like, stuck to my hip, and he was, like, he became my best friend, he became, like, my soul cat from then on. And, when I had to move out, I was so upset I couldn't bring him with me. Dolly, thank you for the super chat. Oh, was Ozempic about to get cheaper? Well, good. I hope so. It'd be good for something like that to become more accessible to people.
I forget what my rising sign was. I know I'm a Leo moon. Am I a Libra rising? I think I'm a Libra rising, Leo moon, Scorpio sun. I'm a lot of fun. I'm a lot of fun. There's a reason I'm medicated. There are a lot of Scorpios in here, yeah. And a lot of, like, October Scorpios, too.
Oh, right. We agreed on the
Not to
Creole.
toot my own horn, but I'm a good time and a lot of trauma, so super funny.
I did get a super chat. I read it
I thought we weren't using this.
and responded. Okay, so we got Creole season.
All of my family members are November Scorpios, though. Idiot witch. Yeah, Ellie, you're like a super Scorpio, right? You're like a kid. You're a Cancer sun. So wait, you're a Sagittarius rising and a Cancer sun. Do you know your moon sign? Kicking geese. You're like super. If you're a Pisces moon, man, you're like super nice.
We got MSG.
The fuck? Salt. Don't put too much pepper on that. You wouldn't want it to overpower the salt.
Oh, you're good, Sama. I'm not upset or nothing. Ozempic fucked me up, was so sick, and I lived in fear of cancer from it. Lots of people getting thyroid cancer from it. I've read really.
Bad
yeah,
banana.
there's a lot of
That
like
is a
big
shit
things,
show.
and it's like
But it's a fun shit show.
I'm not 100% sure about Ozempic being right for me or not because I have such a absolutely not merch. Oh, I like that idea.
Of March
Yeah,
Aries is the only way I can. Okay. Now that I know she's a March Aries, that actually explains a lot about Foodie.
I do say that a lot, don't I? That's a great
You're a Virgo moon? Oh. Okay. See, you really are a good person.
suggestion. Thank you. You lost nearly 250 pounds. Congratulations. But yeah, I had such a
Congratulations. Get off my channel.
bad response to Manjaro. I'm just
Oh, Idiot Witch, you're fun. You can hang out in my corner. You're fun.
unsure about trying it again. I'm not
We'll probably get on each other's nerves, but you can hang out in my corner.
saying I will or won't. I'm not making any promises.
Cancer Sun.
But
Cancer Sun and Moon? Wow. I don't know what to do with that one, Wilma. Wow, okay. So you're like a super Cancer.
250 pounds is amazing. That is an incredible.
You all know where your moon and all these other things are. You got to do your birth chart. You got to know what time you were born to get your rising sign, though. But you can get your sun and your moon just from your regular chart, from your birth date.
You're thirsty all the time. Hang on. I never.
Idiot Witch, so where'd you go? You're an April Aries, so you're a younger, younger's not the word I want. You're a youthful Aries. So you probably have the more positive aspects of Aries, which Aries can be a bit strong. I mean, look at Foodie. Foodie's a March Aries. I would say Foodie is like the epitome of a March Aries. Where were the rest of your signs? But that's your sun sign. Then you said you're a Sagittarius rising. Sagittariuses are philosophers. There are other things, but they're mostly, they can be philosophers. And then you're a Scorpio moon. Moons are the personality that you project outward. So they say that your moon sign is what people see. And so you're a Scorpio. So you project Scorpio energy. I don't know. Cause like, I don't think I'm that Leo-y, but I know I'm a Scorpio. But anyway, so you probably project a lot of, I don't want to say darker emotions, but like deeper emotions. You probably come off a little standoffish and kind of like, I don't know, mysterious. So that's just what I'm going off of. But Aries tend to be like, one of the characteristics of Aries in general is that they're very dominant. Not like, dominant, but I mean, maybe. But mostly they like to take charge. They like to be in charge. They like to plan. They like to be noticed. They're not as bad as Leos, but they do like to be, they're first. They are the firsts. So they like to be first. They like to be the number one. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Well, at least you got that Aquarius in there. You're like the exact opposite of me. Only you've got that Aquarius in there. See, I've at least got the Libra. So I got something balancing me out. Because, yeah, that Leo Scorpio, man, that's a hell of a combo. Philosophers and Travelers. Yeah, there you go. Your niece is an April Aries. Yeah, I think April Aries are more like light, charismatic, I would say. People person-y. Though, to be fair, saying Foodie is a March Aries, I'm doing March Aries dirty there. I'm not saying that every March Aries is Foodie. I'm just saying, like, March is stormy, it's unpredictable, that kind of a thing. It's very wishy-washy, can't make up its mind. And then you've got Aries, which is very intense. So, but that doesn't mean you have to be that way. And of course, this is all just for fun. You don't have to be any of these things. So, you know.
I want to be the kind of person that's like struggling with my weight, who's jealous or bitter or resentful towards people who have success. You know, I think that your success is amazing, and I'm so happy for you. And I mean that from like the bottom of my heart.
Scorpios can be very emo, yes. Why?
All right, we're gonna do the very
trying
good
to say.
I need to be using this.
Rosee Lynn Reed up to? Apparently murdering vegetables.
First to make sure it got evenly browned, and then I did the peppers in the fat of the sausage. I'm putting the cabbage and bacon.
What did you just put on it? I missed what she just put on it now.
Bacon fat. You lost 120
Your dad's an
pounds.
April
Congratulations,
Aries. He's pretty chill, yeah.
And I wanted to make sure everything got cooked to the proper
Are you
way that I
leaving
wanted
us,
to for
Scar?
the dish to be successful. And yeah. Just a touch of garlic powder myself.
You're a Taurus.
This is so hard. I was always very tiny until I had kids, and I really understand the struggle now. And I
have
think
a
it's
sun,
only
moon.
someone who lives with it
2000
can truly know what it's like. Exactly, I agree. I think I missed what Dolly said. I'm trying to strip the cabbage. Hi, Nelson. Hey, Monica. Nice to see you as well. Hello, hello.
That's kind of fun, Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's being boring and bitchy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the loose skin is something that I really struggle with, like fear-wise. Generally,
I wouldn't worry that bad.
for the better to move forward with the weight loss portion and try to do it the best way you can.
Capricorn,
you know?
Moon, Aries, Sun,
But,
Pisces, Ascending.
okay, so we're gonna put this down a bit more. I kind of want a sauce.
I don't know a lot about
Ratatouille,
Capricorn,
hello.
bat-winged brats.
We love you. Thank you so much. Can you please say hi to my girlfriend Jasmine, please? Hello, Jasmine. Thank you, Ratatouille.
Hi, Jasmine. I do know that Pisces is very emotional, but not like that. They're just very. They are emotional, and we were just talking about Aries, so don't know much about Capricorn, to be honest with you, which is stupid because my best friend's a Capricorn.
Cats for Nelson. Welcome to membership.
Justine,
Thank you so much
your
for
birth
joining,
chart,
love.
just Jamie. I forgot what it means.
I haven't done a member stream in a hot minute.
Is
in fact,
Amber
I was actually
still
considering doing
crying?
one
I
tomorrow.
don't know.
Since I'm doing a big cook today. And
All
my
right.
dad went to
Wait. Scar did her chart. Sun is Aquarius. I could see that. Moon is Gemini. All right. Mercury, Aquarius. You need. That's good to know. But I need your moon. Wait, what's your right? You don't know your birth time. What is Mercury rule? Does anybody know that one? Okay, so your sun is Aquarius and your moon is Gemini. Okay, I can see that. Gemini means that you have like two aspects to yourself. Well, it doesn't mean that, but Gemini has two sides, and they can be working together or they can be at war with each other. There's other aspects to Gemini, but that's just the one that I remember. Aquarius is the water bearer. I forget, but it's kind of a chill sign. It doesn't tend to be one of the signs that freaks out a lot. I think it is one of the signs that's more like metaphysical, though. It's kind of drawn to the metaphysics more often than not. Yeah, it's fried coleslaw. No, fried coleslaw is not an American delicacy. I don't know what the fuck she's doing to this coleslaw. Do not blame this on America. I refuse. Not super emotional. How can I say? Aquarius, on Aquarius. Nobody ever drops knowledge. I could, well. All right, we're going to let her run.
Bed.
I'm going to do a thing.
I need to text him and ask him if he's available on Saturday for a grilling stream. Because I got brats that I need to defrost and steak and hot dogs. You seem sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I should do a member stream. I also need to, I've been working on a bunch of different projects, and one of the things I need to add to my list is figuring out better emojis. I hate those emojis. I did such a bad job. I didn't know what I was doing, and I just haven't replaced them. I did make those like a year or two ago now. They're so bad. I hate them. Truly. Looks yummy and healthy. Yep, lots of veggies. And I'm just really glad my brother likes cooked cabbage. Like, this is an exciting development.
All right, there we go.
He really, like, I need to give him credit. He has, like, gotten so different. Like, even from when I first moved here. When I first moved here, I would cook stuff all the time and he wouldn't even try it.
Because your cooking is an abomination among God. Okay, so Aquariuses are leaders, but they're out-of-the-box thinkers. All right? So they are leaders, but they don't stick to the traditional paths, which, you know, that would be Scar. But they are considered, and I knew this, Aquariuses are approachable. They're very friendly. I don't know a lot of people that don't like Aquariuses. They tend to be drawn to causes, and they are, because they're out-of-box thinkers, they're usually very rooted in their own personal beliefs, whatever those end up being. They're very idealistic, and they're usually trying to change things and working towards what they perceive to be the greater good. And I say what they perceive because we all have our own perception of what we think the greater good is. So, because, you know, every now and then people who you hate, you find out what their zodiac signs are, and you're like, oh, Jesus. Well, they are actually working towards their zodiac signs. Again, this is all just for fun, y'all. But once you realize that it's like what they perceive, that's when you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. So there you go. Aquariuses are natural leaders. They're incredibly friendly, very charismatic. But they're very rooted in their own personal beliefs. They're very driven by their own honor codes, that kind of a thing. They're cult leaders. Scar is a cult leader. I shouldn't say that. I'm so sorry.
Emojis are hard. Our channel has emojis made by viewers. If any viewers want to make emojis for me, hit me up. My email is
I feel like you should need to get everybody should get a good tarot reading done. You just
I want a sauce.
What are you making? I just want you to be done making whatever the fuck this is. Did you put the peppers back in?
It's still there. It's really nice. So I'm gonna throw in the sausage and peppers, and I'm gonna kind of just let this cook for a minute and get them to all like, oh, okay. I mean, an extra link of sausage would have been obviously nice. This ratio is actually pretty
Scorpio
good.
With Pisces
Frankly,
rising. Your daughter's fun.
Yeah, this is actually not a bad ratio at all. I think a second link is not necessary unless you just want a lot of.
Is your daughter like an artist of some variety?
I went to the hospital
Bad
for
Banana?
a chest issue,
Or is she
but
like
they
really
found
into
out
art
that
of some
issue.
variety? Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon. So it was a fun cult. I would join that cult.
Get reintegrated.
Bring me that cult. It's Awasa.
I didn't bother making any rice. We don't have a lot of rice left anyway. I think we literally have
I'm describing your Aquarius husband. I've never met an Aquarius I didn't like.
It's really good with rice, but I think I might just make toast.
I've never met one I didn't like.
I don't want.
There's Aquariuses out there I don't like, but I've never had a tea leaf reading.
Might as well add what in power.
You've never needed another one since that one. Wow, that's a good one, Wilma.
Should add some lemon pepper. I'm not gonna add any more seasoning simply because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in there already.
Wait, she stands.
But I did use this, which is garlic black. Ow.
What is this chicken wing thing she does? Watch. What is that? Why does she? It's the hand behind. It's the hand thing that she does. What's Rosie's sign? We just did that. She's a Sagittarius, yeah. Not a typical Sagittarius, though. Slop. I mean, if it was... If she had made sauerkraut... Hear me out. If she had made sauerkraut, this would be sauerkraut and sausage. If she had made Bubble and Squeak, which is a British dish, to my understanding, that doesn't. I mean, you can serve that with anything. It's usually, you know, cabbage and turnips. I think it's cabbage and turnips, according to my cookbook. But I don't think she'd ever eat a turnip. It's the fat rolls impacting the lay of her arm bones. Yeah, but it's like completely pulled her wrist back. Like, I know that the arm, she can't put her arms down because she's basically got a ball right here. So this is all the further down her arm can go. But it's like permanently pulled her arm back. So this is like the resting position of her hand. It's crazy. Well, she does at one point tug her clothes down, but you'll notice that like her hand doesn't come back. She tugs her clothes down. I know I'm doing it way too high. She tugs her clothes down, but her hand doesn't swing back into a neutral position. You know, it doesn't come back like this. It stays like that. So she tugs her shit down, and then it just this is the neutral position for her hand. I do like warm German sauerkraut. And I like sausage. My mom would make a sauerkraut and sausage. I come from a German family background. I am not German. Well, I mean, I am, but I'm not claiming I am German. I'm not doing that. She's in choir orchestra next year. She wants to add a couple more instruments. It's always, yep. That doesn't surprise me at all, Banana. I'm a Pisces sun, Sagittarius moon, and Gemini rising. That's interesting, Winter Seas. I'm sorry, I just read the rest of that. Well, you're a deep thinker, and you make emotional decisions, but you're a deep thinker too. So you've got the best of both worlds when it comes to thinking. So that's good. But you're probably drawn to a lot of like thinking and logic. I mean, I'm not saying you don't like art. I'm just saying like you like mind stuff, puzzles and that kind of thing. But you do have a deep emotional side to yourself. Hey, Adriana. Or Arena. I can read, I promise you. Hollowed technicolor. It's devastating cold yassification. Sauerkraut's good, yeah. Sauerkraut's good for you. Maybe she's just sitting her hand on her hip. That could be too, Ruthie. Our folks do pork and sauerkraut for New Year's. Ooh, that sounds good. Anyway. How can I tell what my signs are? You can just go and get your birth chart done, your astrological birth chart. There's like a million sites on the internet. It takes like... You need to know your birth date, and if you know the time that you were born, you can get your rising sign. A lot of people don't know the time they were born, though. Yeah, Capricorns are grounded and practical, yeah. An Aries Pisces part, well, it's not bad.
Sure.
Pisces are known for being pretty emotional. Not
good.
I mean, they can be known for being really emotional. And then you combine that with Aries.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're really emotional,
toast,
just it's a joke. I'm joking that you might be. But Pisces are, because they're really emotional, they're very in tune with other people's emotions as well. So
thank you for being here.
They're empaths is what I'm saying, or they can be empaths for realsies. Cafe Astrology is a great site, yeah.
Can you give me the milk while you're in there? Milk?
Your rising sign is Cancer, so you're a cult leader with... Oh my god, Scar. Cancer's good. No wonder you are who you are.
That was too much.
Cancer is very much tied to the moon. So it's another... I don't want to say deeply emotional, but like attuned emotionally sign. But because it's tuned to the moon, it's also like, it's an aspect sign. I'm trying to remember the little things. You guys are like putting me through my emotions here. What is she making?
What does this taste like?
She's making sauerkraut. This is the most back-assward way I've ever seen somebody make sauerkraut. This is like... It's like deconstructed sauerkraut. It's like sauerkraut without making sauerkraut. I don't even think she realizes that's what she's done. Leos require a lot of attention. Which, that's why I'm like... I don't know if I... Well, I have a YouTube channel. I don't know if I can really argue that. What'd you say, Civil? Lurking the whole stream, but I have an astrology question. You're a Taurus sun, Capricorn moon, Virgo rising. Is that any... Well, I mean, everybody's something. Civilian-esque. Taurus sun. Tauruses are pretty stable. Let me look up Capricorn. Probably time I learn the Capricornies. That's not what I want. All right, to finish your bastardized.
Ooh. That's good. I'm just gonna... Hot damn! I said honey mustard aioli. Honey Dijon mustard aioli, specifically. Oh, bitch! Oh, bitch!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, and then what was your last one? Yeah, Virgos are pretty stable too. Sure, you're pretty stable. You got Taurus, which is usually pretty grounded. You got Capricorn, which are usually pretty grounded. They're considered pretty hardworking. You are an Earth sign, though. You've literally got all three of them.
All right, sorry, folks.
So, there you go.
Dramatic much. All right.
All three of those are
refrigerator.
associated with Earth.
Everything else is non-refrigerator.
Just so you know, which means you're a very stable person. Well, you know, you're supposed to be a very stable person.
All right.
Scoop, scoop.
Oh, okay,
scoop.
sorry guys. I haven't really been looking at the chat because I've been focused. This is really good, you guys. Pretty simple. It was like it took some time. But...
so you're civilian-esque. I'm surprised you're even asking.
I'm gonna use the fork to drizzle.
You should be very stable. You should be very logical. You should be very reason-driven.
This part's totally optional. I just think it adds like a nice creaminess.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if you're not drawn to things like math and science and like even maybe, you know, economics and that kind of stuff.
Right, that should be right. I love it. I'm a sauce girl. I am a sauce girl through and through.
Maybe you really like organization.
I really like the role.
I don't know. Maybe you're an absolute chaos monster. I don't know. But those signs, those are typically the things that are associated with those signs and with Earth in general. So that's usually how that rolls. But for all I know, you're out here like setting fires.
This is the sauteed cabbage peppers. There's some carrots in there. 2 types of cabbage. With kielbasa sausage.
Right on the cusp of Aries. I mean, Aries is a leader sign, and Taurus can be very leader-esque. Alright, we're not watching her eat. Taurus can be a leader, but Taurus is a leader in the way of, like, we are doing this. Aries is a leader in the way of, like, hey, everybody! Taurus is like, nah, we're going now. So. My husband's a Leo and he constantly needs attention. Paper plates, yep. Why are you a super Scorpio, Ellie? Are you Scorpio Sun Moon too? That sounds miserable. Nah, some people will enjoy that. You're the Earth Trinity as well? No, you're a Cap Virgo? Yeah, that's Civilian-esque. I just did that one. Well, there you go. There's your other Wicked Weird Wednesday. You guys are in the same boat. You're an ASMR rising? Well, you are very special. You like to do a lot of touching and tapping, and you really like it when people whisper. This is not a meal, it's a warning on vegetables. This is a warning to vegetables to not enter this house. You said stable is not you at all. You're an artist and extremely flighty. There's always the chance that you rebel against all of your signs. I mean, I don't think I'm very Leo-y, so gotta ferment that stuff. Yeah. Okay, 'cause I should be working right now, but I was curious. Gemini with Gemini sun. What is with you people and your doubles? I'm kind of jealous. Gemini with Gemini sun and Sagittarius moon. So you're Gemini rising? How'd you manage that? So you're very Gemini-y. And you got the Saggy moon. So you got that philosophical projection going on, but then you've also got that duality aspect to yourself. And when I say duality, I don't mean you're like two-faced. That's not what I mean. I mean, you're capable of having two conflicting ideas inside your head at the same time. And it doesn't make your brain pop. March Sun Pisces, Moon Aries, Saggy rising. You're March Pisces? Okay, so you're a little in your emotions. But you got that Aries moon, so you're a little in your emotions there. But people like you, so that's good. You like being first. You got the Saggy rising though, so that's good though. Well, like, yeah, you know, Sagittarius has other aspects besides just being a philosopher though. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. There's other people in here who know these things. Feel free to jump in. Okay, yeah. Boundless curiosity. There you go. So you like what you like, and you kind of just let your emotions guide you. I guess. I mean, that's not bad. I don't know. Maybe you like books. I don't know. I don't know you people. I'm just kind of guessing. Oh, good point, Camellia Chicken. There haven't been any Libra. Oh, I'm a Libra moon. I would ask mine, but you said you weren't familiar with Capricorn. Capricorns. We just did. Capricorns are stable. I'll look that one up. I just had that one. No, not capybara. Capricorn. There we go. Also, you're a sea goat. Not a mermaid, a sea goat. It's like a mermaid, only instead of being a human and a fish, you're a goat and a fish. Why? I don't know. They ran out of stuff, so they slapped a goat onto a fish. You're practical and reasonable and disciplined. You got a strong sense of ambition and determination. You're supposed to be hardworking and reliable and capable of managing complex projects and people, and you excel at leadership with finance and management. So my guess is when you fall apart, it's a little bit of a catastrophe. and you like to take people with you. I'm just guessing. There's always negative aspects to every sign. I just am not trying to put thoughts in people's heads. So if I'm going to put a thought in your head, I'd rather it be positive. We're not watching you eat. I'm not watching you eat. All right, that's it for Rosee. I'm sorry if my reaction to Rosee isn't as interesting as other people's. But I think Scar said she's going to go over Rosee tomorrow. So I don't like watching her eat at all. Her jaw clicks. She slurps her food. It's gross. She does tend to say really stupid shit while she's eating, though. Let's check her chat. Chat's always a good place to see if she's talking about something. Let's see. The energy associated with the question you just asked is not welcomed in my energy field. All right, what did you just get done asking? Did it get deleted? It probably got deleted. All right, they talk about THCP and THC and talking about apples. Talking about making apple cider. Talking about 420. Talking about apple crisp. I was like, if it's been shown in studies to be more effective than placebo for treatment-resistant depression, that is severe depression that doesn't get better with antidepressants, why not? Okay, so they're talking about using THC for treatment-resistant depression, which Rosee claims she has. I would say she's just never stuck with her treatments. Hey, Brittany, welcome to the interns. Mwahaha. They were replying to you asking if Levi was going to eat when Rosee was cleaning garlic off the floor. Not that you should eat garlic. Oh, you should eat garlic. So they're talking about medication and medications for depression and using THC to treat depression. And something about methylene blue. And it changing the color of your pee. And weapons of war. Her chat's something else. Her chat is something else. But they usually are also the ones that, like, set her up. Either her mods are actually modding this time, or her chat's pretty tame. Maybe they're all over on Amber's. Is she done? Ah, she's done. Yeah, she's not live anymore. How long was she live? 30 minutes. Did she rage quit? Did she rage quit? She looks like she rage quit. Let's back it up to minute 29. Did you get pissed off and left?
How vicious is your blood with all that sugar? I don't really know what you mean, but my sugar levels are always normal every time I get them checked.
Yeah, like the stuff that causes
Tammy's
anxiety.
cringe,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just that's currently what's on my mind right now.
is that like a medical conspiracy? I don't know.
I can't stand Tammy. I don't think a lot of people can, but I hope that, like, whatever is hurting her, I hope that she heals from it.
Okay. Here's the problem. Here's a little tangent, because I did want to talk about this just briefly, other than my hair is atrocious. Because of the whole thing with Rachel, this one here is now going to act like she's got some kind of high horse that she has to stand on. And so now she's going to try to twist everything around on Tammy. And she's going to hope that shit's going to fall, that Tammy's going to fall the same way Rachel did. That's what she's going to go for here. Just mark my words. Yeah, she looks pissed.
Because there's something she's missing in life. She's definitely missing something in life right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Tammy fan either, but
I hope she finds it.
But look at how smug
really
she's
do.
being right now, and how, like,
Because
holier than thou she's trying to be.
No one deserves well,
Deal with my tangents. That's
no
good. Most
one's
people don't.
deserves to be
Though I assume
in
most
that
of you
much
do.
pain and that miserable to the point of...
Bitch, your crash outs are legendary. Look at her smirking. Do not.
dancing with the devil while
On a pale moon night.
actively fearing
In the pale
God.
moonlight. There we go.
It's not normal. It's not well. It's screaming, I need help.
You need help? Do you?
And I say that as someone who needs help. And
girl, you can afford it. Why don't you go get it?
Who recognizes it, you know? But I'm gonna go.
I don't know where capybaras came from, but I like capybaras too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna have like a calm night. I'm gonna start wearing my Fitbit in 2026, by the way.
Start wearing it now. You still got 2 months.
Because, yeah, sorry, my brain, I'm thinking about like 900 things at once. Like,
well, that's going to overload those 2 brain cells.
Genuinely, my brain is just like, doot, 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 doot. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here and for listening.
I'm sorry. I just, for some reason, I was like, oh, she's only got 2 brain cells. And then she goes, doot, doot, doot. And I'm like, oh, so they're like a binary. They're like a binary star. They just rotate each other. And when they rotate each other, they're like binary stars twinkle. They'll flash red and blue. And so I'm like, oh, so that's what her brain cells sound like when they rotate each other. Boop, 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 boop. That makes sense to absolutely no one but me. I know, I just have this image of her 2 brain cells just like orbiting each other. Like a fucking binary star. I'm sorry.
I cannot believe almost 3,000 of you are actually listening to my nonsense. This live stream was very much word ramble. Very much just talking and not really paying so much to the chat. I'm sorry.
This is different than your normal lives. How?
Sorry, sometimes we're gonna do that because sometimes I just have a lot on my brain.
I'm not touching that one.
But yeah, I love you guys. Bye.
You love me? Like the old Pong game? If she takes a shower, you'll eat those massacred peppers. Ooh. I don't know. There's a lot of really good faces in this one. Not that one so much. Damn it, why do you never give me the face I actually want? Amber and Rosee both did nothing wrong. Well, thanks for your $2. They will not give me that face. Well, I'm not going to chase it either. That's a good one. No, come back. That's an actual... Come on, that's actually really cute. You're not gonna let me have it. Come on, that was an actually a really cute face. Come on, I'm actually being nice about this. That was actually a really cute face.
Actually, I don't...
Wait, oh, shit. Come on. I'm being nice. That's actually a good face. Alright, that's a cute picture. Or picture. Eugene, arm my TV and turn off my computer. Yeah, love is a strong word. Tolerate. I tolerate you. I could live with tolerate. I'm losing track. What did Mammy Bell say? What did you guys say? I mean, yours does she start out with a Fitbit? I don't know. There's like somewhere around here, there's a small like garbage fill that's just Fitbits. Her hair has been really creative the last couple lives. Like, it was doing something last live. I don't know what it was. Hey, Megan the artist. Or Meg the artist. Oh, which one is control? They're like jousting. Anyway. I like this picture. Come on. Let's be nice for a minute. Is she doing anything else? She changed. No, never mind. I thought she like moved. I'm surprised she doesn't have an Apple Watch just to flex. Is her hair creative or gaining sentience? Yeah. Oh, come on, C. Jones. Don't blame America forever. Okay, never mind. That is a nice picture. Yes, that was a lovely picture. I wanted to go to Rachel. And because I know Rachel's posted a... Hey, my video came up first. That was pretty cool. My own video. Nope, that's playlists. Posts. I don't really need to see that. I was wrong about how much the video grossed, though. That I was wrong in my video. It was the only thing I was wrong about. Was there another one? No. So I'm gonna change this real fast so you guys can see it, because I don't think I'm gonna actually read it. Nope, that was chat. There we go. Bonk. Excuse me. My sandwich is talking. Let's see. We're not America. Is it bad that I was just like, well, I mean, incapable of one iota of kindness is a disability. Please be considerate. Is it? Is it? I'm switched. Thanks, folks. I'll be okay. Just a lot going on. Ooh, well, I hope the interview went well, Meg the artist. Always wish you well. You called it, Allie. I did not expect her to give anything to Beck. I'm surprised. Rachel did not win any points with me, though. Yeah, I figured you meant Beck. Yeah, hi, my sandwich. Yeah. Let's see. My sandwich had something to say. So what's happened is Rachel has ended up giving all of the proceeds, all of the initial proceeds from the video to Beck now, which, I mean, but it's not that I don't want Beck to get the money. That's not the issue. It just... It feels like overkill. You know? It's just doubling down on, I will not give that money to Emily. Which, whatever. As I said in my video, we have no control over what happens to this money. It's her money. She can do what she wants with it. And I mean, if she's gonna do this with it, I guess giving it to Beck is, I guess, you know, like I said, I don't have anything against Beck getting the money. So that's not the issue here. Hey, Scooter. Yeah, but I've read Rachel's post, Morbid Rose, and I feel like if the Discord chat wasn't leaked, she probably would not have given the proceeds to Beck at all. I don't know. I really don't know about that. I'm not trying to defend her, so... Yeah, Stevie, that's kind of where I'm at. she made an agreement. I think she should have upheld it. Even though that meant Beck would have only got half. But, so, she says, I want to add that this whole situation was my fault. I said catty things I shouldn't have said about some of my fellow creators. I made inappropriate and flippant comments about the money I earned from my YouTube channel when, in fact, I am overwhelmingly grateful for it and for every single one of my subscribers. I also called DV-related receipts tea, which I am sorry for. I offered to pay Emily when I should not have. I was not upfront with my viewers from the start about the agreement which was made, and I'm sorry for that. I am also sorry to my wonderful viewers who have been disappointed by the attitude I showed in the Discord messages that you saw. I'm glad she's made this apology. I'm glad that she's acknowledging the things that people, the major criticisms that people have had. I'm glad she's doing that. But this is the start. This means nothing if we don't actually see improvement. You know? I don't know how many of you guys watch Kate Winslet, but Kate Winslet, I didn't watch the entire video because I think it was not necessary. The point was that Rachel made a video about what a apology looks like and what a good apology video should look like. And I forgot that Rachel had made that video. I forget who had apologized. But I want to see if I can find it. We're not going to watch it, but it just kind of also reminded me of the content she used to make before she got super focused on, not too far. Before she got super focused on Amber, which I understand why she did. There it is. Analyzing the psychology of a fake apology. So Kate Winslet, you know how or some of you may know how Kate Winslet chops up videos and kind of makes a compilation, and they're usually very tongue-in-cheek and they're usually very funny. I am sort of kind of ignoring the chat and I apologize. But it did kind of remind me that she had made this video. But it's 8 months ago, and it's before it was before she started making some fuck-ups. Some larger fuck-ups. And I was like, oh yeah, she did make that video, didn't she? And I was just like, yeah, I remember really liking that video because, it was more analytical. It was still entertaining. It was still informative. It was still informed with her background, through her background. It was like, yeah, I remember that video. But then to turn around and make the video that she did make as her apology video, and it wasn't even really an apology video, it was a clarification video, and now this post, that is her apology. And I'm just like, well, I don't know. I think maybe she should maybe sit down with this video that she made 8 months ago and maybe listen to it and listen to what she had to say 8 months ago about apologies and what makes a good apology herself, and just re-listen to herself and hear what she had to say and internalize that herself, So Charlie Gold has another stream coming up. And I don't want to compete with it because there's no point. Yeah, so I'm glad I've only ever had to apologize to people and not the internet at large. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure something's going to happen eventually. I'm going to try really hard to never have to do that. But, That is something that I am very cognizant of when I make videos. Beck may not have received a message from Rachel, but Rachel did have the deposit receipt. I don't know why I keep clicking on playlists. That's how much the video made. Listen to me. Video. That's how much the video made. Yeah, that's the PayPal deposit, so. Hi, baby girl. I know, it's past time to feed, I know. So, I mean, she did do the payment. And this is what it translates into USD. I know, baby. Come here. Ready? 1, 2, up. Here's a good girl. So the money does appear to have been sent. Okay, if you're going to be up here, you have to behave. No, I don't. I'm a cat. There is no behavior. Can we watch and compare? We can do it another time, Ruthie. Maybe not tonight, because I know Charlie Gold's going to go live soon. I feel like my love for titties will be why I end up in trouble. I know. Not you, Scar. No. Never. Started as an intellectual channel and not a drama channel like Jordy. People trusted her. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. I think you could make a... I mean, I think if you started off right, I think you could make it like a trash channel that's also intellectual. I mean, mine's not. But, you know, if I had thought about it, maybe I could have done that. Okay, you're a wiggle worm. All right. Do you want to be up here or not? What are we doing? All right. No, we're not doing that. Say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. I want to jock things off the desk. Okay, bye. Love you. She just wants to knock things off my desk. I'm on to you. Here, purr for the good people. Earn your keep. She's like, no! I'm not this strong, but I can't stop. Like, started ordering tacos from the gas station near my house. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Go sit in the chair. Let the creature do what she wants. If I hadn't just had a sandwich, and now you're going to touch me, I love you. Yeah, I mean, I think most people are of the opinion that we don't like Emily, but the agreement was an agreement. But this is what we're going to get. So. And don't get me wrong. I don't think I am in a Discord. I'm in 2 Discords. And there are other reactors in those Discords with me. And they are nothing like... It's nothing like Rachel. The Discord Rachel was in. Yes, I know you're there. I'm very aware that you're there. So that was a little weird. But the thing is I think everybody in the Discords that I am in is aware that those are public spaces. So that kind of struck me as odd. So Rachel somehow made it worse with the text. Yeah, I hope she doesn't use Beck as a crutch going forward. In the end, it got a bunch of us to talk about Beck's PayPal. All right. Rachel is a weirdo. Batwing says, in my opinion, Emily doesn't deserve the money either way. She's dumb for trusting Rachel in the first place. Not because Rachel, but I just don't trust people I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. She can wipe her tears with it. I don't understand why Emily trusts anybody. It's girl world. Like, why are you talking to randos on the internet? I don't understand that. Yeah, Debbie, that's kind of at the end of the day, all you have is your word. And if your word cannot be trusted, then what do you have? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that one. Yeah, Teddy, I was more upset with her response video. Yeah, Winner sees. Yeah, I dislike that her defense was, I was wronged. They leaked a private chat, and she conveniently forgot she deleted a video when she leaked an actual private chat between A and Emily. Yeah. Thank you, Lizzie. This is what she should have said from the start. This should have been the apology video. This is what should have been said in the apology video, and this would have... People would still be disappointed. People would still not have been happy. People would still be angry. She may have still lost close to 11K subscribers, but this would have made it blow over a lot faster. And I think fewer people would have been mad about it. I think the reaction would have been a lot less, but that's my personal take on it. However, I have put all the videos out that I'm going to put out about this. I just wanted to read this and go over it because it just came out. I know Charlie's going to go over some stuff tonight in her live, or she's going to release another video tonight. Excuse me. Studio Deets was giving talking points. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Studio Deets. I'm not completely sure how they got sucked into this, and I don't actually care. I've literally watched, I think, 2 of Studio Deets videos. I'm not saying they're a bad creator. I'm not vested in Studio Deets, so I don't know. She's a very floofy girl. Allie is my most problematic mod, yes. Allie is my K-Buns. Studio Deets says they feel like their privacy was violated. I mean, it's a Discord. I want to do a channel called Nillin the Villain where I did that, but effort. Living next to a highway is like Mad Max fighting off the witness. Rachel has showed she can't be trusted. Yeah. I mean, at this point, she had to do something. You are the best, Allie. You are my peacock chick. And that's not going to make sense to anybody except the 2 of us. Yeah, hello, Technicolor. The best way to not have your privacy violated is to never put yourself out there. It would be like me getting pissed off about somebody using something from one of my lives. Oh my god, you guys. These are private. Even if it was a member's live. All you gotta do is pay the member's fee and you can watch the live. It's not private. The Discord is not private. Yes, Ruthie, yes. Allie's my peacock chick. So I mean, it's just basic internet safety, and I don't get it. And I mean, I'm sorry that Studio Deets feels that way, but it's a Discord. There's no way to make a Discord private enough that you can make that argument. It's just not possible. So yeah, don't write shit on the internet with your name attached that you wouldn't say with your whole chest. Yeah. They said it was a very small Discord of people they thought they could trust. Well, there's your problem. They said that it might be wrong, but they felt violated and exposed. I understand. I really do. But once you involve more than one person, you know? Dietz was just shady, but she made it seem like she was victimized. Yeah, well, yeah, Nelly, even if the Discord is just you, it's still stored somewhere. It can still data leak. Yeah, yeah. Don't hang out with audience members. Yes, the real lesson learned here is don't hang out with chat. Don't trust your chat. Yeah, exactly. I wonder how Amber feels having her text messages shared with the world. I mean, on the one hand, Amber does kind of do that. She kind of does that shit too. Don't get me wrong. But on the other hand, nobody asked Amber's permission to have those text messages shared. Nobody asked Amber if it was okay. You know? So, yeah, it's one of those things. Tiny, can you get a hug? No, I don't hug. You're scheming at me, idiot witch. Well, you are a Scorpio Leo. Chat is a filthy pit of villains and scumbags. I can't remember the rest of the quote. God damn it. Yeah, you're all feral. I haven't had my rabies shot yet. You're waiting for the flirting texts to be released? Yeah. It's okay. Villains and scumbags is still pretty funny. Austin 316 taught me to DTA, don't trust anyone. I know that's not Austin, but it's pretty much the only one I've got. But yeah, okay. So runs into the round corners. just keep running. I have a feral chat in round corners. Just have this image in my head. He's just running around in circles trying to find a corner. It's like the worst game of musical chairs ever. Ah, shit. Alright, it's almost 9. I've been live for almost 3 hours, so it's like the opposite of hot and popular. That's right. Alright, if you have for some reason hung out this long, go ahead and put a chair down. Is there a chair emoji? If there's not, I don't know what. Put a chair down in the comments section for musical chairs. And you just learned that HPV and Hep B boosters exist. I've gone for flu shots so many times and they just told me about it. Oh my God. Well, yeah, there's all kinds of shots for all kinds of stuff, really. You go get those vaccines. I mean, shots. I shouldn't call them the V word, and everybody freaks out about that. Like a rat-filled pig crawling over each other. Like those Living Dead. Those zombie movies where they just crawl up each other. Hey, there's a chair. Awesome. And there's... Yes, there we go. Pick your chair. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Go ahead and put a chair emoji down in the comment section. Allie, thank you for sticking around. K-Buns, thank you for being in here earlier. Oh, shit, I didn't put the Discord. Don't anybody tell Kim that I forgot to put the Discord link in here. She probably put it in the chat, and I've completely... Hang on. Don't anybody leave yet. Let me check the mod thing, because Kim probably put a link in here. Nope, she didn't. Sweet. Whew. Dodge that bullet. All right, don't anybody tell Kim that I forgot to put the link in here. All right, and I will see everybody in the next one. I'm going to try to use these a little bit more regularly, and I'm going to try to do those quickies, and we're going to make them quick. We're not doing another 2-hour one. That was not the point. But anyway, I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye!